Genius, dude. The music works.
Amazing. I'm great. We're just going to start with that. That's fine.
Birds aren't real.
They are. Welcome back. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We'll just go around and just do all those.
And good morning.
And good morning, too, wherever you are. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Weirdly, that's oddly appropriate for today. Thanks, Mike.
Was this the second part of the...
No, I don't think so. We're NotGreatRPG. We're here once again for the City of Oshuamp. We're going to go around the table real quick, introduce ourselves, and then after a brief recap, we will pick up where we left off last time. As always, I am Don, and tonight I'll be playing Ethiorevia unless John gets me.
Me.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Chalgrim, and I play Nessie. Oh, and I'm DJ.
I'm Paul, and I play Felix Gray. I still hate Laverna.
I'm glad. I don't know how much longer we'll be playing this character.
Yeah.
I'm Chell, and in a weird string of events that happened last week, I met a sea hag. And in exchange for my voice, she allowed me the chance to woo a man with the middle name Eric.
All right.
Who?
Your middle name's Eric, buddy.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
He just gets up and leaves.
No, his middle name's Jamin.
Jamin.
You're Glenjamin. Yeah. Jamin.
I'm Sarah. I'm playing Ritora. Hopefully I'll get to keep saying that.
Did either of you two say your character names, by the way?
I'm Chell, I'll be playing Thariel.
Force. I don't know. He's dead. Like,
He is down again.
dying.
Yeah, he's down again. Sarah's up. We got her.
No. No, I got hit by a dragon.
Is she stable at 1?
I thought you...
That was the previous
the
time I went down.
It's just Chell and Felix. Everyone else is taking a big nap.
Not Catherine.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, she's out there with a baby.
I mean, Joe, you were
He
saying that
doesn't remember
No,
where
no,
they
no.
are.
what is wrong with me? Why did I do that?
No. Why would I ever do that? I'm John. I'm the Dungeon Master for Oshuamp. Last time, we had been in the midst of bargaining on our way out from the throne room, pissed Laverna off enough. Combat ensued after Thariel had slapped her in the face. Laverna attempted to rip out Thariel's throat. Actual Laverna sacrificed whatever willpower she had left to prevent the assault on Thariel. That resulted in some bad things happening. We beat the shit out of Laverna to a degree. Tarathil drew his blade and started swabbing at stuff. Swabbing. What a word. Stabbing.
I like it.
I was going to say swiping and stabbing, but yeah, he's having
Sounds like
swab in
he's
the front end, dude.
swashbuckling.
He's a pirate, dude.
He's swabbing.
He's swabbing.
He's a fighter pirate.
Yeah.
Fighter pirate.
Yeah, eventually it got to the point where Nesgun was like, I'm going to try to set things free, and I'm going to cast protection from good and evil on this thing, believing that it will be at the behest of helping Laverna in her tumultuous battle against the possession of the Night Mother. That resulted in the Night Mother going like, all right, well then yeah, I'll just come out, because now Laverna can't hold me off any longer, and shredded Laverna's skin, which melted off into the horrific, large, spidery, draconic creature. This horrible amalgamation, which is, again, a great word, started beating the hell out of the party. Most people are dying, or unconscious at the very least. We huddled into the antechamber after Felix had gathered most of us out here using Phantom Caravan to try to get us to escape. Dragon turned around and was like, goody, breath weapon time, kabam. And then Tarathel was like, oops. Yeah, again, that's where, like, there's no right answer here. You guys are trapped. Yeah, Tarathel was like, I'll attempting once again to slay the dragon, missed, and then sheathed his blade, flew in front of him, was like, all right, this actually does seem to really be a problem. I have been asleep for 1,600 years. I am not yet at my physical prowess.
He's just an eepy girl.
I pretty much at this point, like,
It strikes
He
again.
told us he could handle it.
He
We had our
lied.
doubts. We were right.
Yes.
he's a king. He's supposed to have some sense of confidence around himself. Could he have beaten Laverna one-on-one? Probably.
But
Overconfidence.
he said he could beat
The witch.
the witch.
He didn't know the witch was a
No.
dragon
He
spider.
specified.
He didn't know the witch was a dragon spider.
He said, I can handle the wheel. Oh my god! It's Vicky! No!
You.
Not okay, not okay!
Yeah, so the last thing that happened was Tarathel hovering in front of the dragon's eyes, and sheathed his weapon and simply says, "Tell me what you want." We go to Paul.
Fuck.
Yes.
So I am down.
Yeah.
Stable.
Stable. That's what it was for me.
Yes, that's right.
Because that's where I was like, you
Yeah,
definitely
I
did
did.
spare the dying on
I
her. It
did.
doesn't restore consciousness.
Correct.
Also,
But she's not on death.
I have
save.
3 succeeded
Yeah.
death saves.
all right, I gotta count. I have myself on 8 hit points, not 0. Did I just forget to
You
deduct?
missed me tail whipping you unconscious as a legendary
That's
action.
dead now.
I figured I had just missed.
Yep, that was all it was. Because that was like in the last minute or so of the combat. So,
Let's see. Dragon too big.
yeah, dragon do be
Do you
too
want
big.
the-
Can we make the dragon a little smaller?
I don't know if we have a smaller one, and that is the size of her.
No,
Laser
just
pointing.
make them small.
physically.
Shrink the dragon real
Just make
quick.
them tiny.
You could try.
Is doorway full of dragon butthole?
Does nobody have
For the
a
most part, yeah. Are you asking whether or not you think you have a genuine angle to see Nesgrim?
Well, yeah.
I would say, again, the dragon is gargantuan.
This isn't gonna help. I have to like walk around the table.
It's
ahead.
something to where you would be able to, around the edges of its legs,
Yeah.
see most of Nesgrim to where I would permit it to take effect.
You would have to be where Thariel is to see.
He's
Or if he's outside of range, he's outside of range.
yeah. I mean,
How outside of range is he?
Enough.
yeah. He's like either just outside or just within. It's hard to tell. So
I can
I'm
move
How are you
with
counting?
5, 10, 15, 20. Then I have 15, 1, 2, 3, which is at the door here.
Mhm.
Then 1, 2, 3.
That's not.
I
You,
hate
you can
doing
count
that.
diagonally.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you going left and right?
Well,
We say fuck the intermittent counting for diagonals for increasing.
okay.
So we don't go 5 to 15 to 20 to 30.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
5,
We
10.
just permit you to do the 5 by 5 by 5 because it works in my benefit as well.
30,
It also just makes it
35,
simpler.
40. So I think it's 60. So he would be within range.
Sure.
But I'd be
Oh yeah, in my space.
up the dragon's ass.
Uh huh.
Okay.
I don't have glasses on today.
Oh my.
He's doing what?
See.
Yeah, just stand on my dead body. That's good.
Excuse me, Boris.
You're not dead yet.
Okay.
Yep.
So first things first. Where did I go? Okay.
She moved you to
Right there.
the spot.
So I'm gonna cast my bonus action there and back again. So I'll read it. As a bonus action, you teleport up to 20 feet to an unoccupied space you can see, and then move half your speed. So it'd be 15. And then at the end of your turn, you can teleport back to the spot you occupied before teleporting, unless it's now occupied or a different plane of existence.
Yep.
Roll burnout. 7. Good God.
Good.
Subtract the 2 in a second.
You're good.
So, the idea being, at the end of my turn, I'm going to teleport back.
Yep.
And as I do that, I will Phantom Caravan Nesgrim and slingshot us 60 feet out into the hallway.
Okay.
Now, I don't remember at the end of my last turn if I removed the key or placed the key.
It was placed, the door opened.
Just place the door open.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the door is
The issue
still
was is
the
that she
door is
didn't-
still opening.
Correct.
I'm assuming.
Correct.
So I would like to attempt, as I slingshot, to grab the key.
Key. Grab the signet ring out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Now I don't know if you want me to have to consume my reaction to be able to Phantom Caravan
Yes.
correctly. Okay.
yeah, because you're
It would have to be the next turn.
yes, you're readying to Phantom Caravan. The trigger being when you come back.
Okay.
So again, I think that works.
Okay.
So
I am in the dragon space. I don't know if anything that matters.
because it's teleport, I think it's an instantaneous set of movement in the same way that teleports for other creatures don't incur opportunity attacks. I would say it wouldn't.
Okay.
It's like you're blanking.
I have
Yes.
to roll burnout again.
Yep. I will also then ask for a generic dex check to see whether or not you are deft enough to, like, in the span of a second of landing with Nesgrim,
Right.
to grab a ring before you port out.
Okay. Yeah, he wouldn't be coming with me on the initial teleport back. I would be trying to snag him, like as if I had vision and like you understand, like leapfrog him.
Sure.
That's the idea.
Oh.
Because I can't physically.
because it's in an instantaneous.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to fucking min-max this shit.
No, I understand. Phantom Caravan wants you to see
Yeah. So he's within my vision.
as you're coming back.
Yeah.
I like the thought of you almost psionically dragging him as you're coming back. I can permit that.
Okay.
I think that's cool as shit.
Okay. I rolled a 6 on that, and you said a dex check.
Yep. Yeah, like it's quite literally you're dragging as you're beginning to caravan as you're pulling back.
Yep.
Where's my stat
Well,
sheet?
also when we were
That's where his head hits the bottom of the door sill.
when we were
yeah, through the door.
trying to put Vorse back together, Felix had like one eye in two places.
Yes, and was holding him.
Feeling it
Yeah.
just all over the place.
His nose starts bleeding. His eyes are just.
So just a flat check, right?
Yep, just a dex check.
So 22.
Yeah, I would say absolutely that you are able to definitely like hit the back part, grab ring with one hand, and continue for your Phantom Caravan.
And he was not my only target.
Yes,
I would be targeting the rest of the
party.
So 1, 2, 3,
60 feet?
4, 5, 6. 60 feet out into the hallway.
You got it. And the door closes. Well, begins to close.
Yeah. That bitch was going to hit me a second time
Yep.
when I blocked the door earlier. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on out in the hallway.
Currently, the hallway is gleefully empty.
Okay.
Like the hallway is giggling. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, so that space, that hallway across down to the grand stairs, it was 120 feet wide. You would be at the literal midpoint with everyone back in the grand hallway, right outside the glass door.
So they're not in the middle. Are they in the middle? Are we in the middle of the stairs?
Not in the
No,
stairs.
hallway.
The hallway
The hallway.
that precedes the grand staircase
We're in the middle
down.
of that hallway.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Yeah, Sarah, you have yours still, right? Like, if you guys were here and this is staircase going down, you'd be ported into the middle. Correct.
You said there were no windows in this room, right?
There was in the back of the throne,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
There's not in this massive hallway.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
we're
There was
in
nothing
now.
on the sides. That's it. Okay.
Because now we're into the spot where we had been previously fighting the fucking guy on the unicorn back. So, like, we're in long hallway, wide hallway.
You said the Tarathal's also floating, right?
Correct. So that makes this where the door begins closing, because you're pulling the signet ring out.
Yeah.
Are
Are you coming with? Chell.
You have to be willing. I will also, just for stipulation, the closing of the door will be one complete round. I think 6 seconds is a fair volume of time for a massive set of diamond doors to
Okay.
fully close shut. So that will happen at the beginning of your next turn. The doors will be completely closed.
And it's this door that's closing?
No.
This one.
That, that's what I
Diamond
thought.
door.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I
The
thought.
diamond door.
But this is, you have to be willing. If you're unconscious, you're automatically willing. But for those conscious individuals, for the sake of spells, DJ.
I didn't say anything.
I
I made
know.
a face, but I didn't
Yes,
say anything.
I agree, though. You're correct. For the sake of magical components.
I think for the sake of getting away to try and formulate a better plan. What?
Your voice is normal. That's
I
it.
told you I drank some of this. It's okay now.
The alcohol has cured it. Praise be gin.
It's medicine.
Gin in!
It's medicine.
No, I think to go out into the hallway and to formulate a better plan, I think I would agree to go.
Okay. Absolutely.
And we still have the ring on us, right? Like he took the ring. It
Correct.
wasn't just like,
Yes.
Okay.
He has it in his grasp.
okay.
That would conclude your turn then.
Yeah.
We're 60 feet out.
Correct. You guys are now in the midsection of the hallway. We're going to stay in turn sequence. Rita is unconscious as fuck.
Is he with us also? Oh, yeah, he's
Yep.
back there.
Rita is one of the ones that would have gotten pulled out.
Yeah, I would have had, because it's 6, so.
Did
yes.
anybody not get?
It's
They
6
have-
other than you.
Catherine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
that means
they're
that
still
either
awake.
Sabrina or Rita is not making it.
Who is up?
Neither.
Neither of them.
Wait, Sabrina's in here too.
Yes.
She's in
Sabrina's
the
that
pile.
puzzle.
The
the
red,
pile.
the red one.
She's the red dress.
But she's with our group that got
Yeah.
No.
It's
I'm
one of
Yeah.
the two of them does not make
Yes,
it.
that's what I'm trying to say now, is that knowing that it is Felix plus 6, we cannot take both Rita and Sabrina then. I think that's purely a Felix choice
And
in
everyone's
a very
unconscious, so we can't even discuss it with you.
in a wildly tense 6 seconds of decision making.
On a snap,
On a snap.
Rita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're taking.
Yeah, I take
okay.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
So that means, can we just in this puddle here
Yeah.
pull everyone else off to the side and leave just Sabrina there on the ground?
Oh God.
It's so fine. Everything's okay. Oh, God damn it. My voice is going again.
More gin! It's the juniper berries. They're saving you.
Am I better now? We're good. I genuinely don't know why that works, but it does. I think it's genuinely because my vocal cords are so dry.
Yeah.
Look, I'm singing again.
Save
Just gotta keep drinking.
Yeah, you just gotta keep
Do you
pounding
want to
gin
roll
into your
Rita's
voice.
death save? It's his first one. So, can't be that bad. Unless you're nat 20 and then he's up and then, ooh, baby! He gets a turn.
It's a turn.
It's a 10.
All right, he passes. He's got one pass. Mid.
Mid is okay.
As mid as it can be, and we go to Catherine, who, fuck me, man.
Yeah. We didn't have.
No, dude, I know.
This is when we find out that she took levels in Shadow Monk and she can shadow step her way out of the room,
no,
right?
we're-
Right, John?
She's mercy.
Right.
Shadow step in the night?
Yeah.
Maybe she's better at bargaining than we are with her.
She's gonna be like, don't look at me.
I'll
I
give you
have a
this
baby."
kid. Let me go first.
No!
Take this bird.
No, maybe she'll be alright.
I mean,
Banjo Kazooie style.
I would get the feeling that the Night Mother would probably recognize what the fuck Yaz is almost immediately.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big problem that she's here. She should not be seen. That's where it's the like, Catherine doesn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's the
Fucking fell from
But
a
also,
weird
like,
thing.
Bless you.
I would imagine too Catherine's thought process is like along the lines of like shielding the child from horror. Like, don't even look at it. I don't even want you to see what the fuck is happening.
Oh, 100%. Okay. I have to make sure that this thing works in the way that I think it does.
That's not Rico.
Shut your mouth.
That's what it says. Wait, they're caramel flavored?
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now you don't get any.
I don't want any.
I think it does.
You're not trying to
I
get your
like
throat.
drops. Huh?
You're not trying to get your throat.
Well, it's tough because now you guys are gone, so you guys won't really see what happens. There's some degree of Aethir's unconscious. Would have maybe said you could hear.
What's your PP?
I don't know. Like,
It's that Felix
yeah,
PP.
15.
Green.
It's 15.
Right
Is
now,
it still
Charles
icy
Thunder.
enough?
Far. It's far.
Icy.
I'm not coming back. I think that Catherine would understand in this moment that you guys are gone and she must make her own escape however she can. Monk, baby. Bonus action, I'm going to pop key points to utilize the... What the fuck is the fast step one?
It's called fast step.
Step of the wind.
Step of the wind.
Speedy feet.
Yep. So,
feet.
dash, action dash. I'm going 45, 90, 135.
What?
I'm going to leap out of the window adjacent to the pillar to that side towards Glenn. Yeah.
Oh, there's a window?
Yes.
Just to get out.
Just to get out. Not going to make the attack roll, but like in terms of just acrobatic value for... Oh, the blind lady's leaping out a window. Damn it.
But she's got rat vision.
She has rat vision, and she's proficient.
She'll be relaxed when the ground gets there because she won't know it's coming.
She has no concept of how far the fall is.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not wrong at all. As far as she's concerned, maybe we're on the second floor.
Yeah, all those stairs we climbed up, sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rats can fall from any height.
Jesus Christ.
Not again. Not again.
We can't go back to this.
What is a rat if not a squirrel?
So it's still an 18 on the acrobatics check. So
That's
it is.
good.
You would hear maybe in the distance some faint shattering of glass and the cavalcade of the shards striking some parts of the inside, because obviously she's going out. It's not going to shatter inward.
Does she have Yaz with her?
I mean, you don't know.
I mean,
You're not there.
I'm not. Yeah.
You don't know?
I'm
You have no idea. She only threw the baby out.
That's how she
Fly,
knew.
fly!
That's how she knew how far it was. She tossed the ass first.
This is a test.
And then went. All right,
You know,
it's
the
that far.
day comes when you gotta kick the children out of the nest.
Oh my god!
Twice
heard
twice.
Sometimes you gotta toss
She
the
heard
kid
the
out
phrase
the
"throw the
window.
baby out with the bathwater" and was
Exactly.
just like, I guess.
God.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any bathwater, but I do
I'm
have
just-
a baby.
Wasn't sure if maybe Yaz has like a feather fall situation.
She's got
I mean,
wings.
she's.
I know
Again,
she's a baby.
yeah,
in a headlock.
you don't know.
I don't know anything.
She's not a baby,
For the
she's a little
audience
boy.
that's watching, I would say that you all, the audience, would see Yaz in her arms tucked against her chest as she leaps. And again, she uses tonfas where she's got the handle gripped and it's the fucking like baton bar that she shatters the window fucking as she leaps out, almost like riot gear, breaks through the fucking window. Monks also have slow fall.
Oh,
Oh,
so she's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, again, me, John, wham! Slams out the window.
I guess Catherine knows what she's capable of.
Exactly. That's where
Catherine's
the
a bad
like,
bitch, and we knew this.
100%. Like she dated Batman. Like she knows how to shatter windows.
True,
and get out.
true.
She just has like a vendetta against her
this is
husband. She's not
This
afraid to
is
kick his ass.
legitimately very experienced, and she is gone.
She's rat woman.
She only has to take a d6 of fall damage. She takes 2,
What are
and
bats
she's
if not flying rats?
gone.
Which are basically
You know-
flying squirrels.
Bats can fall from any height.
Oh my god.
And then we go to DJ.
I'm dead. Or unconscious.
Down.
Roll,
I
son
am
of a
dead.
roll.
DJ, we've been playing D&D together for so long.
Yeah, and I still say I'm dead.
All the
They
time.
mean different things.
Constantly.
It's 14, so one
You
success.
got 1 success.
Oh no.
Just gonna write down Catherine is gone.
Rip.
Yep.
Hey,
I've never forgotten.
She's a bad bitch. I got all the faith in the world.
Chell, you want to roll Sabrina's death save?
Not really, but
If you roll an
okay.
at 20, she gets a turn. And she can get out. Yeah, that's why I'm putting this in your hands.
That's a 17.
Okay, that's at least a pass.
It's a pass.
Take little victories where we can get them.
Sarah, you're up.
I'm stable.
You're stable. Sick.
No.
Chell, you're up.
Oh no.
Time to formulate that plan. You got 6 seconds.
I'm going to mass healing word, maybe.
Can you do that?
Teamwork. Can you do that?
Question for you.
Yeah.
I am Sister Scorn.
Yeah.
We are in my domain.
Mhm.
Seeing the way my father was essentially like emasculated by
Yeah.
the woman that like stole his love.
Yeah.
Would you say that I would have fed off of that energy?
Absolutely.
Dang.
This is a stretch, and you can tell me no.
Yeah.
Would you say that would have invigorated me enough to lose my level of exhaustion?
So to like counteract the level of exhaustion to cast the spell? You mean?
Well,
You already have one level of exhaustion, right? That's what you're asking, is to remove this level of exhaustion that you currently have?
Correct.
the debuff for first level is you can take action or bonus action, but not both?
No,
Or
it
does
has
have
ability
movement?
checks.
Okay.
I would say make...
Scorn check?
Just roll a d20. We'll 50-50 you. 10 and up.
13.
You got it. Yeah.
Great. I'd love to take another level of exhaustion.
Yes!
She's gonna be EP
The
tomorrow.
topsy-turvy.
Woo! Sugar rush!
Yep.
She said,
I get 6. No, wait, hang on.
Targets.
6 targets. Okay. So who's all down? So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rierda and Sabrina are also unconscious.
All of them.
Yep.
By mass healing word.
1d4. Plus your Wismod.
Hell yeah.
capped it.
Woo. That's 8.
Woo! Thank you, Joe.
I'm back, baby.
Everybody is up again.
Nothing like a mass res.
Love to see it.
Coming in, man, with the mercy
Nope,
res.
not 80.
I did 80 also.
80.
You're welcome.
Would you do anything else on your turn? Because that only takes up your bonus action.
Oh my god.
Full action!
That was my bonus action, you said?
Correct, for mass healing, right? Yes. That's really... that was only your bonus action, you bitch.
I'm
Really hard. man.
going to dash.
And?
Run to Sabrina.
Okay.
How much
What is your base movement speed?
30.
So you would just get to her.
That's fine. Just make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
That's bonus action and action.
Yep. Then we go to Glenn.
The door's closing. Where's my character? Where am I?
The door is closing.
Oh no! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I have the key.
It's okay. You can leave me here. It's fine.
on Paul's turn.
Okay.
Somewhere. We're all off.
Also, just as a precursor, while you're thinking, Glenn, being on the ground, it is half movement to get up.
How far am I away from the
60 feet out into the hallway.
And you can move 15.
That's why I'm telling you. Just so this way you calculate it in for whatever you're planning. So you are on the ground. Yeah. I'm sorry.
So I have in my bag.
What are you looking up, DJ? Expeditious retreat.
No, if you're prone on your turn, stand up and dash. Do you get 30 feet or 60?
It dash doubles what your movement score is, so I would say he would have the 60 of dash.
Halved. I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
literally just the sequence in which you're doing the math.
Would it not be 45?
Well, I guess you'd get 15 or 30.
Because half the 30 and then the additional 30.
You might be right.
Because it doesn't say remaining.
That's why I didn't say anything, and I didn't want to derail us too bad.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had mass healing word at the 4th level. It was 2d4.
An additional D4?
Yeah, sorry.
You're okay.
That's an additional 3. Everybody. Before we all get struck down again.
Please don't.
Consuming a potion is just a free item, correct?
Yeah, if it's just you.
Okay.
Ocean of zoomies.
Wait, what? Oh. That's right.
Yeah, you guys are back in the hallway now. Catherine's gonna have a blast fighting through a castle of infested creatures.
I'm going to.
You're right.
I'm gonna stand up.
Yep.
And I'm going to chug a potion of heroism.
Yep. Immune to frighten and 1d4 temp.
No, I get 10 temporary hit points for an hour,
Oh, okay.
and I'm under the effect of the spell Bless for
Okay.
that hour.
Hell yeah. That is even better.
So that's 10 temp. Just put that in there. Also in my inventory, I have a bit of rope.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to fashion a lasso.
Uh-huh.
Move as far as I can move.
Yeah, you got 15 back.
I'm playing too much Red Dead.
And I'm gonna lasso the two ladies standing there holding each other on the floor. And
Okay. How much rope do you genuinely have left?
I have two 50-foot sections of rope. So if need be.
The thought of in 6 seconds.
If it does help, I do think I did have one already turned into a lasso because of
potion and do it at the
well,
same time.
because of him falling off of the cavern in Felfarthen.
Yes.
It's that rope that I was like
Quickly
"This
tying the
don't die."
lasso and yeeting. Yes. Okay. Make an athletics check.
Problem check.
I got my bless.
Yes.
Do now. 18,
I'll let you use blast on it.
19, 20, 21.
Yeah, I will say that it gets, because I will say that this is at the moment of Thoriel leaning down and having healed, collecting a returning to conscious Sabrina, pulling her up into her arms, checking on her to make sure that she is breathing and that she is all right, and that you feel suddenly,
My neck?
no, around your back. Yeah, sturdy dwarven. Oh no.
Don't.
No.
Not now. What is your strength score?
My strength score is 19. I'm a beefy boy.
Chungus.
You didn't make a stealth roll.
Make a strength check.
Bless is just saving throws, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
This feels like a saving throw.
No, I'm pulling it back
The
now.
throwing was, and that's why I let him use bless on me. Even though I asked for an athletics check, I still let the bless go. I'm trying to be kind of nice.
So just flat strength
Yes.
is a nat one.
Now it gets my
It does
neck.
go around your throat.
I don't know if you
It's-
can even pull it.
It's genuinely just, you have just come back to consciousness. And like, it's the delirium and the lightheadedness that it's the like, oh my god, why is she over there? And you're like, your impulse is like, I have to get out, and it's the strength just simply hasn't returned yet to your body.
But it's around her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This is as you're pulling. You're. We go to Laverna.
Well, she's dead, so.
Go to the Night Mother.
Did the king use the silvery barbs buff yet? The
No.
advantage, or he hasn't.
He has, and it works for ability checks also, does it?
We,
If it does,
you
that's.
can use a different creature within range. You can choose yourself. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute.
Okay, fuck yeah. That's fantastic. So it goes to the Night Mother.
That's
I would say that you would definitely hear it. It speaks obviously in rhythmic whispers as it kind of plays the harmony of its own gossamer wings. Tarathel has asked, and all this stuff is happening in that very brief window while the Night Mother simply contemplates, and you guys wouldn't be in view to see the widespread grin at the satisfaction of Tarathel's submission. But you would be close enough to just hear. For Alglatha to kneel and worship. I feel like it's fitting for me to not make my checks against myself, because that feels unfair.
It's 14 on the die.
Oh, God!
Roll lower.
That was problematically high.
That'll be the only high roll for me all night.
Oh, that's so persuasive. Chell, would you like to roll the insight check for your father?
I'd love to.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Snow Papa. It's a 16 on the die.
It's the same color as your shirt again. How do you keep doing that?
It's not the same.
It's not the same shade, it is the same color.
Okay.
Man, the insane irony when they actually even out.
Well, the reroll.
Wow.
You got a reroll, right?
I mean, in terms of
That works.
negotiation value, I think that almost inherently means...
Stalemate?
I don't know if that's a stalemate or if that's just
Or they both meet in the middle.
acceptance. If that's acceptance.
Everyone wins.
If that's just sheer outright... I think because the insight check for him is not, are you lying to me? It's, do I think that there is a better deal in store for me? And this is this is the minimum I accept. And I know I need you to do this.
Whatever you think is best story-wise, I will take. I'm here for the drama.
Stabs him in the face.
Oh, she have a knife too?
Yeah, persuasion.
A dragon with a knife.
The nice
Sounds
name
insane.
is persuasion. It's a cursed weapon.
That's a good name for it. For a weapon.
Roll persuasion.
Oh,
That would have been a baller move. Fuck.
What?
it's not too late.
It's too late. I'm not doing that. It's also a dumb idea. Stabbing her with thorn. Make a pact.
Oh boy.
She hates the rotting one. Yeah. Well, it's a dumb idea.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do it.
I already did it
Don,
once.
we go to you.
Yeah, but like. But what if? Use the other hand.
I got a really wild question.
So I will say, that is me positing out loud what I think I'm going to do, not definitively what I'm going to do.
Yep. So I know that I come back to consciousness, doors closing,
Yep.
my two friends are in there.
Yep.
I have I have negative strength. I can't
You got it.
I can't pull this rope. What I would
But
like
you could
to
assist me in pulling the rope, allowing me to re-roll.
And take the help action.
but you don't. The door will be closed by the time it comes back to your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It closes pretty much as
We
soon
can
as-
re-roll the old roll.
So
Because that's how that works.
Time hop.
with the logic
Uh-huh.
that the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yep.
That guy died.
Felix is on your team, yes.
we super hate Mr. Felfarth and Spooky Man.
Do you?
Dark
I hate him.
All right. I hate him.
he and his home took my legs. I definitively evil man.
No.
Yep. All right. All right.
Balor. That was his name.
I have one of the alchemist dwarf skulls.
Uh-huh.
Oh, why did you keep that? Just did.
For this moment.
For this moment.
Were you able to?
Wait, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Didn't that skull have a name?
No.
Yeah, it did.
At some point,
Yeah,
it
it
did.
did.
John's not.
Yeah, it did.
Could have.
Hold on.
I found it somewhere and took it so I could use my ritual. What I would like to do
Gamdar.
is with the logic that my wings trigger when a friendly creature dies,
Uh-huh.
I would like to throw the skull down the hallway,
Yep.
pull up the celestial eye
Okay.
to see the spiritual figure from the skull,
Okay.
drop it
Uh-huh.
so that way it becomes a skull again, trigger my wings, and attempt to pull the rope as I sail towards the skull.
Didn't you already wing? You only one wing a day?
I
You-
did.
You only
did.
one wing a day?
It is only one a day.
How long do your wings last? More than 4 hours?
He's gotta go to the doctor.
Call more
Call a
leads.
Diabolist.
Call more bones.
If
I
it
think it's
doesn't
1 minute.
If it doesn't say, it means until long rest.
No, I think it's 1 minute.
It's a minute.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been a minute because I did it to get to her.
Yeah. Does it say that you lose it if you go unconscious? Does it say while you are conscious you have them? If it doesn't, it
It
doesn't.
just says for 1 minute.
You got it. You still have wings.
Okay. So I would like to do that.
Sure.
To try to trigger it again, taking the extra level of exhaustion when I land, to pull the rope with me out of the door. Trying to circumvent the fact that I have 7 strength.
Is it only
So what is your movement though?
It's 120 feet. With 120 feet on.
So what I'm saying is that
Yeah.
you're 60 out into the hallway. You're 60 away from them.
Yeah.
You are unconscious and prone. You have to stand up. You're adjacent to Vorse right now, 60 feet out.
Yep.
You're throwing the skull at?
No, down the hallway away. So that way, as I fly
Sure.
towards it,
In
the
a
rope goes
tangential
with me.
perpendicular direction, so this way you can
Literally
hold,
just grab the
yeet,
rope.
whoosh.
Yes, correct.
Understood.
Yes.
Oh man.
I have nothing else to be able to get them out.
Your strength score is a what?
7.
Maybe he nat 20s.
I mean, you're not wrong. I will permit a roll. It will be
Yeah, if
still.
anything, death invigorates this man.
Yeah, it'll still be an athletic check for you.
Ether just did a long line
Because
of
like,
death.
if
He's
you
ready to get out there.
can't, you just are going to let go of the rope because your
Yes.
body will propel you,
Yep.
and like your arm will get pulled out of the
something.
socket.
Yep.
Just got off a skull real quick.
Yeah.
And it obviously has to be athletics.
an inhaler.
Because
Yeah, you're pulling. You're pulling.
All right.
Eve.
It's a 10 on the die, so it's an 8.
Yeah, I will say, while I really love the idea behind it, it is such an intriguing endeavor. It is outside the scope of what physically feels reasonable enough for an Ether roll of an 8 to just be like, I'm gonna grab this rope, throw a skull, grab the celestial eye, look at the soul, look at the dead, fly towards the soul.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the problem is now you go to it.
Yeah. I mean,
now
I'm not
you're-
throwing it far. I'm just throwing. I didn't say I threw it far. I just said down the hallway.
Okay.
I'm just
Like
trying to get it away so that way I fly and
To
pull
get
it
the
out.
momentum moving in that
Yeah.
direction.
Supposedly enough
So they're
distance to pull them
5,
through
10,
the door.
15, 20. So 20 feet.
Okay.
Because that pulls them through the door.
Sure.
Because I don't think Ether can hang on for longer than that anyway.
Sure. Yep. So we'll say that you fly the 20 feet away and you cast Sanctuary on this ghoul. You're safe now, Dwarven Alchemist. Interesting.
Right in my trap.
Interesting.
Why do I hear boss
No.
music?
Now a new party enters the fray.
No.
He's dead.
A new hand.
I mean,
enters the
yeah.
beacon.
Okay,
And I guess
fun
since I'm doing the thing with the
Don't
eye,
encounter
what would I
this.
see?
No,
You're
I-
like,
I hit it.
You
I
would
was like, is that
see-
Shelf's foot? And I looked at you. That's what it.
I would say you would see an older dwarven man. In terms of composition for comparison for dwarves that you've seen, you would assume at least 350 years old, like an old dwarven man. We'll say a long, well-kept, tied together into a good triangle beard. Mostly bald head. It's got kind of like the friar's patch hair.
Male pattern baldness.
Yeah. you know.
The roof gone, windows up.
Yep.
George Jefferson.
I would not be casting Sanctuary because it says I may incorporate the effects
Then
of
sure.
Sanctuary.
Yep.
Because I only gain a level of exhaustion per the amount of times I cast Sanctuary, which I'm not. I just want to fly. I don't gain it for the movement. I gain it at the end. When it concludes, you gain a level of exhaustion for each time you used Sanctuary.
I'm
The
confused. You can't
ability
just
itself, I thought, is called
Can't
Sanctuary.
you just do that?
Oh yes, you're right.
The ability is
you're
called
right.
Sanctuary because it gives
Gotcha.
the benefit of
Yeah,
Sanctuary.
you're right.
So you still
So
get the level.
I will get 2 when it ends.
Yep. Yeah, that
so
sucks.
easy.
I'm very sorry.
That's
Great
okay.
idea.
Yeah, he's
I know,
not a
there's
strength
nothing
board.
else you can do.
There's nothing I can do.
Anything else on your turn?
I guess I would just
Does it help your voice?
Maybe.
pray and ask, please grant her my wings.
Yeah. Don, at the end of your turn, Tarathel's going to use a legendary action, and he's going to teleport Jason to Sabrina and Thariel. Yeah. Where he would be able to see.
Yep.
Yep. Then it goes to his turn. And he's going to look back at the dragon and say, enjoy your prison, fool. He's going to grab the two of them, and he's going to run out the closing door.
Yes! Because he had the other key, right?
Yes!
Hey!
I will always attempt to be on your side for the characters that are on your side. I will outsmart myself.
Yeah! I don't know how that works!
Catherine!
Yeah, Catherine.
She's out.
Not how?
We don't know that.
We heard the glass crash.
She's
That's all we
fine
have.
for now. She's fine for now.
I would say you would have just heard glass in the distance, that you do not have the composition to know that she escaped.
It's all that we
She's
have.
gotta take the long way around. We can long rest in the meantime.
Yeah.
Yes! Tarathel grabs the two of you and... Oh, these old legs don't hold up too great.
Doesn't
But
he?
yeah,
I was gonna say, doesn't he not have an arm?
I'm just reeling them
he has
in.
the spectral.
That's right.
Yeah, he has
I'm
the
just
different-
reeling them in.
did he step back?
Papa.
Yeah, you're gonna stand outside, the diamond door is gonna shut, and as it finally closes at the onset of your turn, I guess actually, she had a turn. She got a legendary action. I'm a fool.
No, you enjoy
Missed the
your...
trigger, John.
Mr. Judge, yeah. I'm not responsible for your game state.
She's too big.
Yeah.
She's too big to get through the door.
Couldn't get in, can't get out.
Sounds like... Makes sense to me.
She's gonna drop her wild shape.
It would be as he's out.
Guy, you fool.
Too far, too far.
It's a shape. It's pretty wild.
It is pretty wild.
Damn it, Sarah. It is.
She raises a valid point.
Yep, all right.
I cannot hear that
Tarathel
line.
just says, damn,
I
that's just
can't
wild.
target anything. She's literally too tall to see out the door to target to make spheres out here.
She's too big.
She's literally too fucking big.
Well, that's the bad thing
That's-
about big
that's-
things.
yeah.
Sometimes
Poetic.
they can.
Poetic about her ego.
It really
Legendary
is.
action, temper tantrum.
Yeah. I will say that will pull us out of initiative.
The door is see-through, right?
It's not that it's see-through, it's like frosted. So you would be able to see silhouettes on the other side.
She's still illuminated by the sword? Was that in there? Right?
Yeah. Still stuck in her back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get
Yeah.
it back someday.
Is it really?
Hmm?
Good to know.
What's that?
Yeah. I know what you're thinking already, and I like it.
What?
What?
That he can find where things are if he knows, if he's
they look
seen it
like.
before.
I have locate object.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Like Moby Dick. She's got
It
the
is
harpoon.
exactly.
Yeah, we just need to get a ship.
That genuinely will pull us out of initiative. You guys.
Can I have 5D?
I don't want to make the declaration that it's like, oh, it's super safe and forever.
It's a problem.
But like,
There's a dragon
we're
in there.
alive.
yeah, you guys shut a dragon behind some diamonds. Not to say that she can't shatter it over time.
Yeah.
That
Or
sounds like a later problem.
not to say that she can or can't. We don't know.
She has a long time.
Yep.
The doctor punched through Diamond. Took him a billion years.
Yeah. I will say that the space is yours.
I'm chugging a potion.
I gotta fight a lot of things outside with Catherine.
Oh God.
Oh man.
But she's faster than them, John.
Would we hear
Yeah,
anything
no,
coming
absolutely.
up the stair, like sound-wise?
No, she's out.
No, not from her. From down in the,
Oh.
library, right? That's what's down the stairs.
I would say that the unfreezing has just hit the area outside of the diamond door.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna take a while.
Correct. Space is yours.
Where's Catherine? And Yaz?
I couldn't reach them. So
They're in there?
We can't go back in.
Can't leave them there.
It's suicide if we all go back.
They're not still in the room. They jumped out, right?
I don't know. None of us
I
saw.
was in the room. Again,
Oh.
I am here. The king with the ladies, my daughter and her surrogate second mother, it seems. Your friend leapt through a window at the back of the throne room.
Where does that go?
I do not know. I've not been outside.
I
But
can.
it is outside of the castle.
Yes,
I can.
that is at the back face of the palace.
I can locate her mask,
Okay.
and that'll tell us where she is, which direction she's going, if she's moving.
I can.
Can you send her a message?
Yes, I can get a message to her and tell her to try to get to the courtyard.
Okay.
I think it is the only place that we can reasonably get to on the ground floor that would be outside but protected.
You want to go to the courtyard?
That's where we have
That's
to
where we
go
have to go.
anyway.
I don't know where else to have them go that is a known location.
We need to move
Well, we-
quickly though, because they're starting to unfrost.
How do you get to the courtyard?
You must pass down through the entirety of the castle and out the front gate.
Can you?
If you were already outside?
You would have to run around the castle to the front. It is quite literally at the opposite end if you think of the castle as a square.
She wasn't hit. I mean, and the
yeah,
child
she
is
needs to go
small,
there.
so in theory she could dash there.
Can you lead us to the courtyard?
Indeed. Oh, wait, forgive me. And he's going to play Sabrina down and kind of pat her off. You don't really seem to bleed much. I'm a vampire. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
that I know.
I suppose we'll have to
Oh, the vampire healer ran away.
we'll have to unpack that at some point, or something I don't understand.
She's a good vampire. It's fine.
There's such thing as good vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well,
I used it.
anyway, I'm going to begin hobbling down the grand staircase.
I'm gonna drink one of my potions that I had on me that I was given to by T.U. Erdl, the glowing blue juice.
Do you know what it does?
Yes, I do. It
Okay.
is a healing potion.
But
How does it taste? Because it's mushroom juice. It's glowing mushroom juice.
I would say
essence of Nesgrin.
it's real earthy.
No, he gave it to me before you came back, Mr.
Like,
Soup Man.
Big umami kick to it, real earthy. Like, it's not
It tastes
unpleasant.
like shit talkie.
Yeah, effectively. But no, it's
like
not that it's unpleasant.
roasted dandelion root tea.
Sure.
And as I chug that, I'm gonna finish that, smash the bottle on the floor, and go rooting around in my pack. I'm gonna pull out another bottle. And this one, I think, let me tell you what it is. It's crimson, and it pulses with light. And I'm gonna hand it to Thariel and just say, "Shut up and drink this."
What is it?
Huh?
What does it do?
It's got a heartbeat. Do you feel it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I would be following him.
They can do this while we're walking.
it's a potion of vitality.
Ether, you have 2 levels of exhaustion. I'm not being meta,
I
right?
will in about 5 seconds.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, now I
I
do.
will soon.
I passed it over to Ether.
Thank you.
Now shut up and drink it.
Don't smash it.
Ether, you take 8 necrotic.
I changed it to radiant.
It actually says for vampires only on it.
It's so weird.
There's a
No, it's
big
just
label
it's
on
just
the
a basic
outside.
potion of vitality.
Okay, I don't know what that does.
You lose
It removes a
level.
level of exhaustion from you.
That's great.
Gain a level of exhaustion.
It makes you eepy.
I'm so eepy.
I'm gonna call Catherine.
On the phone.
How's your friend doing?
There's no service in here.
Can you hear me now?
Try.
Yeah, what are you sending?
Ooh.
Catherine,
It's Ether.
it's Ether.
Are you there?
The bone man.
Hello?
Do you remember me?
Can you hear me?
Bring yourself and Yaz around castle walls, past front gate, near courtyard. We will be there soon.
You have 5 words left if you want to use them.
Felix
but-
says
Tell us about the dragon.
Felix says hi.
I love you.
Tell her I'm sorry.
Mwah.
P.S. That was fucking sick.
By the way, this is Ether. No, as we can.
Okay, bye.
Sorry, Catherine.
Well, she's obviously on another plane of existence, so like it meets and reaches her.
I thought you said she obviously was on another
Yeah, I was like, what?
What do you mean?
She's in
Walk
the
down window.
There's a portal.
Yeah. Hit ground, not too hard. Have Yaz. Nothing scary nearby. Mostly stone walls. Think cavern. I'll try to find a way. See you soon, Ether.
They are okay. She is outside. I heard a scream at the end. How many syllables is a scream?
Did you tell her that the dragon might be after her?
Depends on how long it is.
No,
Okay.
I don't know that she knows. There's only so many things I can say, and it is better for them to keep moving and keep up hope.
Hi, this is Ether.
By the way.
By the way.
I just remembered. I can bond to weapons.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
That's right.
Just hope that it comes back.
This is like
It goes
Captain
the
America.
long way.
You're gonna give him the Thor moment?
There's a broken window.
Yeah, but the door's shut.
It's now in the wall.
Turns the
It
door
just
open.
whizzes past Catherine's head. What the fuck was that?
It would actually hurt her, wouldn't it?
It won't be out.
Oh no, she's
No.
covered. She's
Yeah.
covered.
And also, the blade isn't out until he
It
commands
just
it.
brings her with
I
it.
mean,
Reach your hands up and hold on.
sunlight, right? It's a
Follow
sunlight.
the sword.
Yeah, but that's only when the blade is out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, think of it like a lightsaber.
Okay.
Follow
It's
the
like-
flying
It
hilt.
was like because they're connected though. Also, the Night Mother appears with it.
It's the dragon. Oh!
Just repeatedly
Dude,
slamming
it
it
doesn't
into the
fit their
walls.
doorways. This is great. That's like so much bludgeoning damage. That's so much bludgeoning damage.
Imagine just bludgeoning.
Wait, if that,
You
then I
feel
can put a
a rush
wall
of
of force
spirit.
behind her.
Throughout the
You
building.
put a wall of thunder behind her, and then she would bounce. You could double the damage. Hold on.
Pinball.
Can you read weapon bonding?
How do it work if you're like locked in a closet? I knew it was gonna happen.
As we're walking, I'm going to be casting Prayer of Healing over the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
You can summon it as a bonus action to your hand if it's on the same plane of existence.
Not helpful.
You know in Evil Dead when they do the fast zoom camera angles? Just the sword.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great view that would be too, because you would see all of the mangled, fucking scary
Carnage.
things hiding in the
Yeah,
castle.
I'll say that because it can't transpose itself through the diamond door, it would take the shortest route. So I think it's neater than just appearing. So like, you guys are walking and getting to the Grand Central Stairs, and you hear another shattering of glass from your right side, and whispering through the hallways at a great speed, you just see the hilt of the sunblade, and then my God,
Whoa.
that was cool.
Is the hilt covered in blood? Did you kill anyone on the way?
No,
Okay.
pass through some hallway.
Did it
They were still frozen. They just shattered.
Did it garner any attention?
That's good news.
Probably.
Yeah.
Things in that area are still frozen.
I thought it was
They were frozen
gone.
until they were shattered.
like forever.
2 8s.
Woo!
Don, did you get the picture I sent you for the
I
potion
did,
vitality?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's only for hit dice, but
Yeah, I didn't know if that would be
if we
helpful or
short
not.
rest, it's helpful.
Cool.
You drank a healing potion,
I sure did.
so you look okay.
Let me do math real quick. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not bloody anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
Sabrina.
I'll take it.
I don't know if it works on Sabrina.
Rearda.
Rearda.
Rirda. And I guess also you then, because if you don't need
Hey, I'll take it.
healing,
I mean, if you got like,
I do. If you,
No. He
if-
said,
I
he
don't
said he
need
doesn't
it.
want
Okay,
it.
then
Does
I'll
it
give
work
it
on
to
the king?
Did he
We
take
don't know.
damage?
That's her. Oh, yeah. Didn't he? Right? King took damage.
He's not undead.
he's definitely taken psychic damage over 1,700 years.
At least 1 point.
He did not in the battle take any damage.
It's not damage, that's illness.
you. So you three, you, me, Rirda gained 21.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Big.
One off of full health
Hell yeah.
with 10 temp.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
One off of not bloody.
I didn't hear no bell.
I did. Hold on. I heard
down
many
twice.
bells. One of which was when she psychic screamed at us in the doorway, and everybody went sleep.
This here's the old antechamber. Beautiful.
Very,
It's
very nice.
old days. This is the waiting hall where people would wait to see me, or when I would have to wait before to see my father.
How long would you have to wait?
Oh, typically not long, a few days. He was a busy man, supposedly. A nice royal library.
We checked that out.
Oh, I hope you found things of great use.
They studied
He would know
giants
that,
in
wouldn't
there.
he? He would know where we were.
They studied giants in there.
Did you?
Well, yeah, briefly we did, yeah. Did you know they make a loud noise and they fall down some stairs?
I've never pushed a giant.
It's pretty cool, you should try it sometime.
Stabbed one.
Yeah,
Yes.
this one didn't have any meat to stab.
Oh dear.
But he had a chain, so I pushed the chain and he fell down.
Is it dead then?
Undead.
Interesting. Carry on.
Farion?
Having been frozen for
Yes.
as long as you were, surely
1600
He's got
years.
frostbite.
you dreamt of what you would do when you were finally free.
Eladin do not sleep. I was awake.
You looked forward to the day you were released.
Oh yes, imagined.
Yes.
That is the word.
What did you imagine you would do when you were released?
Oh. Well,
I think as a token of our appreciation for, one, saving Sabrina and what's-her-face.
your
Damn.
Sorry,
Our dear friend.
my daughter.
that was definitely DJ, not Nesca.
That bitch.
Hey, and to be fair, she's got 2 names.
Yeah.
She hasn't told us which one to call her.
As a show of our gratitude for saving us and fighting with us, maybe we can help fulfill whatever that hope was for you.
I imagined an unfrozen and once again peaceful and thriving Outglatha.
Well,
I'm gonna look into his eyes very carefully. Does he seem like he's all there?
I mean, you can make an insight check.
He's missing an arm, so.
He's not technically
also
No,
missing
that's
an
not
arm.
what I mean.
That's really good.
Hell yeah, 18 on
That was a DJ
deception.
joke for sure.
It was.
Said insight,
For you, yeah.
Huh?
I
I should have said it.
so 22.
Hell yeah. Then 18 on the die. 30. I'm very aware.
Was he saying that to me?
No, I mean, you would look into his eyes. You would get. It's difficult to say that. It's not like he looks like fucking insane. Like,
But like, he doesn't have crazy eyes.
no,
right?
he doesn't have the crazy
You
eyes.
look haunted.
He looks exhausted and haunted and like emotionally broken.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Like he
offer
would
him-
look more like a soldier at war,
Up or down?
like in an infirmary. That look of like, I would love a peaceful outlet.
Okay.
I'm gonna offer him my water skin. Because I'm assuming he hasn't had
A drink.
a drink of water in
Oh my God.
centuries.
Encased in ice, can't have a drink of water.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Your voice is. You're
Oh,
just,
no, it's the
you're
juice
just
This is
walking-
Nesgrim blood. What are you doing to me?
Wait, we do have the Nesgrim Capri Sun.
Oh, no, I don't think he wants
No,
that.
not for him, but for
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Oh, yeah.
She's brought.
He would take a sip of water and just hand it back to you.
Oh, no, wrong sippy cup.
Thank you.
I also would have cast Spare the Dying on her. I forgot that she was unconscious when she came.
Sabrina got mass healing.
She got
right?
mass healing.
It
Yeah,
worked.
yeah.
Okay, then. Great.
Did it work?
For her.
She does blood magic.
Right.
Well, I don't. Whatever we can do to help you with that, please. I'm kind of speaking for everybody here, but we'll be happy to help you with.
This is the former healer's ward.
Yep, we were here.
If we're in the former healer's ward, did you know Laverna's father?
Elisil, yes.
Do you know what this key went to? Mistletoe key.
Oh, I was not like a bedfellow of the man. I was.
Oh,
We think that he.
bedroom key.
I don't know what people keep in their intimate lockboxes.
This definitely doesn't go to his bedroom door. I was never in there. I've never seen that key a day in my life.
We believe that he may have hidden things needed for the ritual to cleanse Aglatha somewhere that key unlocks, and we are not certain where.
Oh my. That's a puzzling experience.
We have the recipe. Recipe's not. Recipe.
We have the list
Formula?
of things that we
That's-
need.
Secret formula.
Krabby Patty secret formula. We, from what we understand, most of the ingredients needed are or were previously collected
Yes.
and hopefully are still here somewhere. But we have to find them, and we need to find what's missing.
Tomb Jade and King's Tear.
Yes.
Again, the Tomb's Jade is something
Yes.
I ideally can provide from the King's crypts.
Yes.
But as far as where Elisil might have hidden this special, very special box, or to a specific door, I was not, on the friendliest terms with the man.
Where was he when everything happened?
I do not know.
Did he leave the city?
Not that I know of. What do you mean since the freezing?
Since the freezing, at the time of the freezing.
I have not sensed his presence within the castle.
His office wasn't frozen.
Perhaps that is why I could not sense him. There are points within the palace that I cannot pinpoint.
Where did he spend most of his time? Do you know?
In the healer's ward and in his chambers.
What other areas are you unable to sense?
Damn it.
I was gonna say, are you
You're
making fun
becoming
of him?
There's 5 floors and only 4 partial screens.
We have the same voice.
Yeah. Yep.
She's making fun of him.
I was frozen for 1,000 years.
Crabs. Plankton.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to ask him a question.
Okay.
After he counts all the.
No, I'm just trying to find what floor it was on.
That's the only thing I can
Because
think
again,
of.
it's 5 floors. Yeah. And I remember the room, but I don't remember the floor. It's to be on the first.
Is it the garden?
You gotta number them like a hotel.
So this is
Yeah, I mean, when I did Felfarthen, I had legends on the side, but like Felfarthen was like only 2 enormous maps, whereas this, with it being the 5 floors.
Yeah, there's a lot going on per floor.
Correct.
this is the whole city, right?
This is just the palace.
This is just the palace.
Yes.
So there was like
a city
a
on the
city
outside.
on the outside. Okay.
Now it's a bog.
Maybe it was always a bog.
Ice bog.
Friendly neighborhood bog.
Did we find a log in the bog?
Ichabod.
And there was a frog on the log. And there was a bump on the frog. It sat on the
Who
log,
would
the
ask?
hole at the bottom of the
Who's
log.
DJ that asked, right?
Yes, that's
Full
right.
circle.
Yeah.
It is on the first floor. There is a wine garden.
So don't take this the wrong way, but a lot of the people that we've mentioned or you've encountered in our brief time together don't seem to like you very much. Did you get along with anybody?
Oh. My lover and my children.
She was one of the ones on the list.
There were also several of the noble houses that allied behind me when we spoke out against my father on behalf of Laverna's research. I got along quite well with House Valior.
Valior? Okay.
Indeed.
They be in the palace, frozen?
Perhaps in the royal houses on the 5th floor back upstairs.
Okay, well, we're not going to go back up there now, but
Yeah, I would-
I'm just wondering,
Yes.
since everybody's going to unfreeze.
Did you say Valior?
Are you Retora asking Tarathel?
Sarah's
John is saying yes.
Is that
Yes.
okay? Okay.
Would you like to share with the class?
Only that one room.
That one.
In terms of other spots that he can't feel, yes.
Okay.
We knew that though, right?
Yeah. Well, I.
What-
That one's much younger.
Yes.
He wasn't.
In the family portrait that we saw of
Eliseel, Laverna, and Panacea.
yes,
Mhm.
did he have on any like locket or necklace that looks to have been important to him in the picture? Or like a signet ring, something that is.
As a druid, no, he would not have worn medals that you would have been
Sure.
familiar with. I would say that he would have, in it, definitively been wearing. It would have been like a hemp locket where it would have looked almost like it was primitive,
Sure.
like rope.
Okay.
Where it would have been adorned not with a locket, almost like a piece of wood tied off of like a clasp.
Okay.
And I would say that it would have looked almost like a piece of. I mean, Ether would, with experiencing enough in like herbology and plants and stuff, it would have looked almost like it was just a thin piece of root. Very innocuous, just like a weird brown strand of almost like fibrous, like hairy root, like thin strands stemming off of a main piece.
Would I have known purely off the picture what plant that might have come from? No. Nesgrim,
Yeah.
do you remember the necklace that Elisel was wearing in the family portrait? The hemp with the root.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could you try locating that?
Sure.
Locate object just requires you to have seen it and been familiar, correct?
It says familiar with, yeah.
Yeah. Here, you need me to read it?
Yeah, please.
Flip and find it again.
It's around Felfool's neck upstairs.
Describe a name.
Oh, they got me.
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as it's within 1,000 feet. If it's in motion, you know the direction. Locates a specific object known as long as I've seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. The spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. So jewelry would be the hemp necklace, because there's not likely that many hemp necklaces around.
Yep. Yeah, within 1,000 feet.
Yep.
We have the riddle, right?
Yeah.
Where love. The wording was specific. That he.
I think
Left
that
in
was
the
what
That
we
was the
found.
puzzle for the hand.
3 on burnout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Thank
the
you.
puzzle for the hand for the ring.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to just, even with the information we have, give us a direction
Yeah.
to start looking.
Wait, whose fucking hand was that?
Yes.
It's a good question.
We assumed it was Tarathel's.
Assumed.
Or is his dad's?
I didn't think we assumed that, did we?
That's where we found the signet ring, right?
It
Was on
didn't
that
say
hand?
like bibbity bobbity, hey yo, this is Tarathel's ring on the inside.
Nope.
Alright.
Was it a?
Tarathel would have a signet ring on his left hand.
No.
Nope, not him. Locate object, 1,000 feet.
Yep.
I will tell you that it, just for simplicity's sake, you would get, because you're at an elevation, you would get a downward, and Tarathel would indicate as soon as you're like that way, towards the front of the castle, towards the front gate.
Okay.
So like down into the direction effectively that you're going.
I would relay that to you.
That's what I assume.
Yeah, absolutely.
I heard there was a man who stole my clothes.
Well, he's dead.
Oh, cool.
No, he's in a handbag.
It appears we are heading in the direction of where, at the very least, Elithel's locket is, if not Elithel himself.
This is the stairwell down to the 3rd floor. Just to give some sense of where you are in location.
This is where the giant.
Yeah, the giant fell down.
I talked to him like an old grandpa. Very good, yes.
Thank you.
I was the king here once. Let's get you to bed, Papa.
Ruled people. Told them what to do.
You know, the city used to be above ground one time.
Not everyone was so cold here. People were a bit friendlier before.
Before they gave you the cold
Visit
shoulder.
warm
Indeed.
seasonal glass.
Is there anywhere where we might find allies who would thaw out?
What? Preposterous. Oh, what?
Is there anywhere in the city where we might find allies as the ice thaws?
Perhaps
I don't know what we're.
there was a barracks back up on the 4th floor.
There was nobody in the barracks, right?
Yeah, we didn't see anything in there.
It was just
No,
weapons.
we
right?
checked the I checked the weapon check, not
Oh,
the
okay.
barracks. I don't think.
This that barracks was where the personal royal guard lay.
Oh.
It would be very heavily armed.
Did we pass the night on the way down, or the remnants of the big monster that they
That's
were
what-
fighting, and the unicorn?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We passed them on the way down. They're just not. Oh, they're all gone.
They're just gone.
Oh, that's
There was
troubling.
no two big conspicuous puddles. One with an S and one with a P, perhaps? No?
Okay.
That's
Is there any sign of like
not
wreckage that we just no sign of, as if it never happened?
Not as if it never happened.
Some scratches.
I would say
Like, is
that
there
with
gashes in
Aethir's
the
passive, like as you were
Yeah.
moving
Oh, yeah.
through,
The monster. I forgot about the
you would
monster.
have seen like scratches in the floor of something moving as though it is sharp at its base.
Okay. Do we see them going back the other way, or does it just stop and then
It was contained within the area of the waiting hall.
Oh.
Yep.
So it just started did it start like at a point in the room or at the doorway?
So waiting hall was big room
Yeah.
at the bottom of the grand stairs that went up to the 5th floor.
Yeah.
It was like it sunk into, so you
Like
would
it
see
split
like
through the floor. And came-
gashes, like deep puncture indentations at like weird odd intervals, almost in like a
Gotcha.
hexagonal or octagonal shape,
Okay.
where it was
And
like punctures.
there's
a weed.
not
So it had like a base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a weed.
and
that
there's
rode through the
not
cracks.
space for something to have been pulled back through it. Like if okay, so the night disapparated. This thing is maybe under the castle.
There's a
still or
horse-shaped
Somewhere.
hole in the wall.
something. Okay,
Here's somewhere.
just so Ether has that in his mind of there
Hanging
might,
out with me in the
there might
drawer.
be a tree somewhere that
Yeah.
There was a unicorn-shaped hole in the wall.
No, there's just no remains.
Okay. I would ask the king then, do you know where your royal guard is? Can you still sense him as you walk?
Oh, that is a good question. It is more difficult for me to sense things when I am outside of the throne.
Yes, being disconnected from the ice now.
You pause for a moment.
I do not feel his presence any longer.
It seems that he served his kingdom well then, defending it.
Shall join with all the other fallen Eldrin in the stone.
Interesting.
Excuse me?
What? Sorry, I'm hard of hearing.
Got water in his ears.
Yes. Swim his ear.
I would imagine that would happen for being encased in ice and then defrosting.
Chicken.
I bet you he has like no sense of smell or taste either too from being frozen.
I would have picked up the dwarf skull again as we left as well. Put that back in my pocket.
You said never again.
Sorry, old buddy, old pal. Mwah.
I will
You know
at
Daddy
some
loves you.
point.
Mwah. It's full of spiders now, dog.
Oh, man.
You put it down once, and all of a sudden, spiders.
Is there at least one cool one in it?
0 cool ones.
Spider with little hats.
Dude, there's a cool spider in there. I'm not gonna lie, there's a cool spider in there.
Yes.
Not that he's got sunglasses. He's just got.
Suitcase?
The
That was
mohawk.
Pepe, right? He had a suitcase?
No, he's got like you
He's
just see
cigarette.
the smallest little cigarette out of the like
He's like
one leg
smoking.
of the
That's right,
spider.
yeah. Okay.
I don't really care about you anymore,
I trust him.
Just ashes it against the inside of the dwarven skull.
Love that.
Right in the back.
Right in the back!
No questions asked. Trust him.
Wasn't there a spider in?
Yeah.
Happens. Ether doesn't know that.
Yep.
We're on the 3rd floor now.
Any giant axe laying on the ground, or maybe a pile of bones?
There's a pile of bones at the base of the steps as you curl around.
No
like-
axe.
No, there's still an axe. Yeah. Big axe, big bones, big.
How does Reardon
Skull.
feel about that big axe?
Oh, I mean,
It's a
he's
giant
a lord by
axe.
the
Yeah, I was
bones.
gonna tell him to take one of the bones.
He's looking at the entire like the big hefty part of the sternum, and he's just, oh no, on that.
I don't think you should.
Why?
I'm pretty sure it's diseased.
That's so fun.
What does that mean?
Means it tastes like the dragon upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you purify bone?
This is me.
I like that he knows that.
Oh yeah, like can you like boil
It's
the
like
bones?
Kevin when he can do math
Yeah,
for
yeah,
pies,
yeah,
but not
yeah,
for
yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
Make giant stock.
You ever seen the
I don't know
Office?
if you can boil the rot out.
Big bone broth.
Yeah.
Check the
Ethan,
website,
can you
Tom.
make big bone broth?
Big boy bone broth.
I mean, that's definitely not
Big
taken.
big bone broth boy. Big boy bone broth.
If you could cook the bone for me, I'd appreciate it.
Well, Ether does most of the cooking.
Either
I can buy
Wait,
big
wait,
bone
no.
broth.com.
either you're my favorite guy.
Yes.
Can you cook the giant bones? Yeah, soup.
Like can you cook the rot off it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's probably in the marrow.
Marrow's flavorful.
It's like butter.
It's like bone butter. I could spread some on toast.
I don't.
I do not think that I could remove the rot from the bones with a soup.
You start stomping on the bones.
So wait,
Waste
what
good
you're saying
bones.
is you need to complete the ritual, and then the bones are good to eat, right?
Maybe not these bones.
Save the city, eat the bones.
Save the city, eat the bones.
Yes.
I think that's what
I don't like that. That's
Ethier. That's I think what you were
rephrase that
trying.
one.
In order for the bones to be on the table, we need
Bad
to
city,
find.
big bones.
We gotta find the stones,
We gotta
right?
find the stones so that way you can eat the bones.
Hold on.
Five stones, 8 bones.
Not to dwell on the stones.
Yay.
No, not you, Virda.
Oh, sorry.
The king.
Hello.
You mentioned your guards returning to the stone.
Yes. The souls of Eldrin.
So, from what we learned in Felfar, then one may be able to store souls. Are you able to
I think he means like the headstones, man.
freely? No, I think he means the stones.
No, like if I die, there's the flower that. You know what I mean? Outside.
No, that's not what I meant. Do you?
Those stones, right? Headstones.
What? No,
That's what happens to a head when it dies.
I'm talking about the stone around us. I don't know what's gonna happen to you.
What happens to you when you die?
I
Can
I
I
don't
eat your
know.
bones?
No.
No, I mean if you die though.
How did we get on this? No, you can't eat
See,
my
now
bones.
you're the one making it weird.
I'm not making it weird. No ritual, no bone eating. Anybody have any other questions?
Theria, I think your friends want to eat each other.
I don't want to eat anybody.
That's good.
That's what he says now.
What the fuck, man?
You know he's crying. I wouldn't say that. No. I wouldn't because I've chastised.
say it.
No, I've
Say it.
chastised
I
him
want
for
you to say
saying
it.
it.
I want you to say it.
I yelled at him for saying it, so I wouldn't have said it.
The souls of the Eldrin are housed in the marble of Alglatha.
So if
That's
I take a
ominous.
piece, does the soul come with it, or does
No.
the soul escape?
No, it is not. It is not so simple as if a soul is stored in one section of the marble.
Are
Oh, it's like stored in all.
Yes,
It flows throughout.
it
Yeah,
is
they're
like
strong.
a river.
So I'd have to take a big chunk,
what?
No,
It's like a river.
like a river of stone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so like if you wanted one
You're
soul
telling
and
me
you
I'm
chipped
putting
off a
people in
piece,
rocks? Oh my
it's
god.
multiple. It's
fine.
diluted
I have no
multiple
problem
souls
with
instead
that.
It's
of
very,
one.
very grimdark coded.
Ah,
Yeah,
odd.
yeah. It's like putting like bones from several animals into a broth.
Are the souls not able to be reborn?
I'm hungry.
What do you mean?
Are they locked in the stone? What?
No, God, no, that'd be barbaric.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Who would
place,
do that?
Any place that would have souls trapped in stones would be terrible.
No, it is a way of us achieving a sense of community and harmony in the afterlife.
This is new to
Yeah.
me. Is like a
As an Eldrin, yeah. Again, you lived very outside of what would. Again, this is 1,600 years ago
Yeah.
common practice. This might not have been a continuation by the Eldrin that left Alglatha.
I'm assuming we didn't bring the stone with us either.
Correct.
So.
No, it was simply a way of maintaining peace and solidarity. This is why we were able to teach your Ikorum asking questions about how to do what they did.
Okay.
We took what we learned from the passage of life into death, how one is stored within the marble, and showed them how to do it.
Okay. You do it a little differently, I think, but same idea, right? So, will you one day join the Soul Marble Stream
Yes,
River?
yes. Great veins.
And you choose not to?
I do not know. I presume so.
But you have to choose to be in the wall.
Yes.
So you could probably choose not to, yeah.
Are the souls able to leave then?
Only to be reborn.
But they are reborn.
It can be. Some souls choose to remain at rest for very long periods of time.
Do they choose to be reborn, or is there some entity that helps them along the way?
Typically, there are shamans that are able to commune with the spirit worlds. Almost take some sort of survey.
How
Would you like to live
How
again?
did you feel about that?
How did I feel about it?
Yeah, like shamans that speak to like spirits and stuff.
I found it quite fascinating, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is it like a lost practice?
Not, well, hard to say.
I mean, like when last you had left.
Oh no, it was still being practiced. It became quite difficult because the individuals that died from the rot, the souls had been stained.
Yeah, it's hard to talk to corrupted soul type thing.
Yes, that was why we had, why I had pushed Laverna so desperately to find a resolution to the rot. I feared what would happen should corrupted souls weave their way into the veins of the marble of Outlather.
Was it so it wasn't looked down on in our
How do you check for that?
Well, I can't.
Sorry to interrupt.
I can't just, go to the wall and be like, are you okay?
I'm gonna go to the wall and go,
Okay.
are you okay?
Well, you put your hand on some ice and it's a little chilly.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
All right.
So speaking to the dead was like kind of okay.
Yes.
That's cool. Because some places now they don't really like that kind of stuff.
They frown upon it.
What?
Yeah.
They
It
shy away.
definitely
second.
scares a lot of people.
Why do they shy from their ancestors?
Progress, they call it.
No. History begets progress. It is through a communal understanding and enlightenment.
Yeah, and then
Your friend here should still be experiencing it as a young elf.
well, funny you mention that.
What?
I very frequently speak with the dead and help their souls pass on
That makes sense.
through some great river.
Perhaps one of your ancestral spirits, a life that you lived once before, had such a similar gift. Do you ever get memories of who you were before you were this elf?
Don't think so.
I would say you can make a history check, Don.
No,
I would've gone through
except
that.
that one.
Yes.
In my
Did say
youth.
the king.
Correct.
Wait,
Yep, that is part of also why elfin maturation takes roughly 100 years. Your elevation through meditation is you experiencing almost a dreamlike state from prior lives.
You
18?
tend to forget it once you get
As
older.
you grow old.
Yeah.
Oh God, what does that
You
say
took
for
the
me?
Express train.
No, I was
You
already
rolled an
past that
18?
state.
Yeah.
Oh, well, but now.
I would say
Oh,
Yeah, I was
that
already an
there
adult at that
is
point.
After 100, is that?
a curiosity as this question has never been posited to you before, and it's not
He's a
something
baby.
that was actively practiced by your people on the coast. I would say that there is almost a strangeness, though. Not in a confusion, but almost an epiphany of again, when you go, who goes?
wait.
Are you experiencing?
We've watched him, right?
Hmm?
Like we did the spiritual cucking or whatever it was.
What?
Yeah, where you let us tag along and watch.
What?
Yeah, when we
I'll take you
tagged
with me,
along.
yeah.
Yeah, you brought us there. Did he look like himself?
In the spirit walking.
Yeah.
Oh.
What did I
So there's
Yeah,
he
he
does
did.
he does two
Yeah.
separate things.
Correct.
Yeah, because I took them when we said goodbye to Corin, they could see.
And Corin recognized you,
Yes,
Not right away.
not immediately.
Uh-huh. I would say that to you guys, you saw Ether. I'm not saying that
But
when
that's what
he
we expected to
goes.
see.
Yes, maybe, but it's not that what Tarathel is indicating. I don't feel like this is pulling the curtain back. This is when he is explaining you're experiencing memories, not that you would have the physical form of someone else. He's saying maybe sometimes when you've gone, sometimes it has been memory as well.
Sure.
Because this is established elven lore.
Correct. Well, again, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know what the fuck you do.
Yeah.
He's just saying hey, maybe sometimes things you think you've done in states of meditation have just been actual genuine memories from previous lives.
Sure.
That feel authentic and genuine, but they are meant to educate and to enlighten.
Okay.
And this is me just trying to remember D&D lore as well.
I didn't know that was a thing with elves.
Yeah, when
Neither did I.
it is
Play half
when
elves.
when they
that
dream,
wrong
right?
before.
And they're like
Correct.
sleeping meditative.
Yes, in the early processes of them, in their youth, into the early stages of adulthood, it is exclusive. That's why they don't need to sleep. It's because they have learned how, in that meditative stance, to still get the value out of resting.
She's Eldrin, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you'd have to be.
Kind of.
Well, how the hell would that work with you?
I was once
That is a very fair
Eldrin,
question.
She's got a lot of souls in there.
There's a lot of past lives.
like
No, it's just-
Frankenstein.
yeah, it's just a lot of past lives.
In the same way Frankenstein's human, in theory, because he's made up of human parts. I'm Eldrin in the sense that I was.
Octane's correct. That's why elves typically do not like half-elves, because half-elves are killing many elf spirits. You're splitting them.
Hey, fuck them.
Yes, that's how they get half-elves.
Nice.
I would genuinely bring that up, though. What about her?
Again, I'm not an expert on this experience. I was not a shaman that communed. As for what, forgive me for wording it this way, you are. I do not know how death and life intertwine in the, once again, living form that you are. Even in your clear, also shared vampirism.
I think I've
vampire.
come to grips with accepting that I am just not of any known species to put a title on it, because I am a vampire, but I don't need to eat, and I am an Eldrin, but not in the sense, and I'm not a hag, so I am just
Just gonna put my hand on your shoulder. You simply just are.
simply are.
Daywalker.
No, I am more than a daywalker.
You are.
Oh, all
I
right.
just
You
am.
am.
I've killed before, and I will kill again.
You is.
Am is. Will
You
be.
are.
As University Hall, quite interesting where many students would stay in slumber.
That's where I found the giant and his
Keeper.
yeah, keeper. That's the right word.
Oh, you must have found one of the old professors.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we studied, again, in the effort of trying to, well, understand what makes something what it is. We studied the anatomy of a creature.
He was a science teacher with the fucking skeleton.
Yeah, it came to life, figured to make the best of it.
I've got a hypothesis.
Bone Daddy.
He was infected by the rot.
Oh, that's terrible.
It seems,
He was up walking.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's of great concern.
Yeah, that's what that's
There
the
were-
giant that we saw.
Chased me upstairs.
There
Oh,
were
that
several-
was the roaring thunder I
And then
felt
I-
in the ice. Probably. And the great crash.
Yeah.
They knocked the door over.
For the healer's ward.
Yes.
I noticed it didn't have doors.
We
I
came
wasn't
in-
going to ask.
We came in through the healer's ward, and
How did you get in through the healer's ward?
Through the royal crypt, through the tree.
I think it was called a womb.
Yes.
You came in through the womb? My God. Wait. The womb. Like,
Like
tree.
the tree.
With the hole.
There's a hollow in the tree. They called it the womb.
I do not know what you're talking of.
I
It
guess
was
it was how
it was
Ellis
the crypt of the queens.
Oh, I did not go there.
I had to recite a poem, or I guess a nursery rhyme.
No, there's like
Lullaby,
various
lullaby,
there's various
that's the word.
yeah, there's various keys.
It's all a mystery to me.
Yeah, I think Ellis was doing a lot behind your beyond your privy.
That bastard. I didn't like him before. I despise him now.
Is that Eldrin magic?
What?
To be able
The swoom?
to... Yeah, to like pass through trees and stuff?
Yes, Tree Stride is a druidic spell.
Druid magic.
To be able to establish a transposition between two pieces of nature.
Now, is that more like... more fey magic than elf magic?
Yeah, what's the percentage?
Druid.
I mean,
Druid magic.
Like,
So it's
could that...
100%
100% druid, probably about 50-50 fey to elf.
Would it be considered maybe more so something that, like, I don't know, dryads could do?
Well, yes, of course. Dryads don't even need to cast the spell. They can simply walk into any tree and step into another.
That's odd.
What?
That's odd.
Do you find it weird that dryads can just, like, kind of flip-flop around your palace just to their say-so?
I mean, odd in what regard?
I mean...
We had peaceful relationships with the Fae, especially with the Dryads.
Yeah, but, like, why? Why was it so important that you have a dryad wife?
Well, not necessarily a Dryad. One with a very direct correlation to a Fae line.
Yeah.
Sometimes they were Dryads, sometimes they were nymphs. Oh, sometimes they were nymphs. I didn't get a nymph.
Lost the die roll.
Oh, my father got a nymph.
I got bark skinned dad.
It's just like, it's like you were saying earlier about, like, her mom. It's like you guys were in love and she could talk to the tree. And
Well, yes, that was why they wanted typically someone of the Fae line.
yeah, but, like, what if somebody could do it? Why did it have to be someone of the Fey line?
Probably
Part
to
of a
keep the peace.
contract. Long ago, there was a compact signed between the lords of Alglatha and residents of the Feywild. In order to keep peace and harmony and establish a good sense of faith when it came to tending of the area of the grove here in the material plane for the tree to return for the Esper.
Did relations with them ever get rocky?
Yes, at times. Sometimes, well, people of Alglatha could be distrusting of Fey creatures. They are capricious by nature. However, they are ones to hold firm their packs.
I mean, if that thing upstairs is any...
Indication.
Oh, the abomination that ate Laverna.
Yeah,
Don't like it.
yeah.
Terrifying.
But, like, it just makes me think, like, maybe... it just makes me think that, like, maybe they were, wanting something from you guys and not telling you.
Perhaps. I was always suspicious that the Fey courts had intervened in Alglatha too deeply.
Fey courts?
Yes,
Is that their...
indeed, there's royalty within the Fey.
Oh, jeez.
They have a caste system?
It's a little complicated.
Ugh,
Something similar to it, yes.
disgusting.
However, they did not have one monarchical ruler. The Fae were ruled by a series on the court.
Okay. Do you think that was any of them?
Oh, that weird monster, spider, dragon thing?
Yeah.
Perhaps, indeed.
Okay, like, just stab in the dark here, but, like, ruler of the night court?
Perhaps. One might say there could be a night court within the Fae.
How
Nice
the
one.
fuck did it get here, though?
That was a good pun.
I, again, do not know. Perhaps, well, I
Maybe
mean,
through the pact, I guess.
no, Laverna probably would have known.
So then that begs the question, how do you cross planes? You just, do the Fae need to be invited?
He had
They
said
just
that
walk through a door?
somebody said there was a door in
Yes.
the tree?
Yeah, she...
I forget who
The
said it.
door to the Feywild is inside Celeborn, the tree within the courtyard that Ariath the Corrupted.
That's just... Well, when it was open, you just walk through?
Yes,
Oh,
Fey portal.
Obviously.
was it just kept open?
Yes. However, the other end in the Feywild is well guarded. The royal courtyard also had stationed guards at all times, sentries.
Oh, it led right into the royal courtyard on the other side?
No, not into the courtyard. It was guarded by royal guards in the Fey, as well as royal guards here.
So there'd be, I would assume, a checkpoint, right?
Hmm?
like somebody coming through the door, they'd have to meet the guard first before coming
Indeed,
in.
just as in here, it was in a courtyard that preceded the palace. So too did it mirror within the Fae.
Okay.
Would
So it wasn't just like commoners were like, yippee-dee, waddling on in like fucking peasants.
Fucking
I mean, unless.
Well, you speak to a group of lowborn.
Oh, you're all heroes in my eyes. Saved my daughter.
Yeah, we just got our ass kicked.
That happens in life. I lost an arm and an eye to my father in a duel.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I've had my ass kicked enough that I want to win.
You can fight Nesgrim. You'll beat him.
For sure.
He fights dirty though.
He kicks people in the dick.
How does he know?
knows?
How does he know?
He's a dick kicker all the way.
You can spot a dick kicker from a mile away.
Look, what do you mean?
This is the first old man he likes. I just want to say.
He knows I kick dicks.
It's been about 15 minutes and he hasn't wanted to kill you.
Yeah, he hasn't provoked him.
he also, to be fair, doesn't appear to be an old man.
True. Yeah.
Kick a man in the dick, word spreads quick.
That guy didn't even have a dick.
Dick kicker!
Dick kick
To be fair, that guy didn't even have a dick.
His dick don't work.
Would
Especially not when I was done with him.
would Ritorin know anything about the Fae from her upbringing? Okay.
Very disjointed from what you would have been educated
That
on.
it exists.
Especially also even with your family.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would have said, like,
Ants.
obviously there would have been at least the education of, like, this in a long, grandstanding ancestral line would have been a source of our origin
Yeah,
from where
like
we
knowing
first
that-
came from.
She is an Eldrin, is
Correct.
descendant from Fae,
Correct.
but not that the Feywild still
Yeah.
is accessible
Yep.
in any way.
Yep. Or that there's even relations between any individuals and Fey creatures, even at this point.
This is the professor's lounge. They would sit in here and have drinks, discuss matters of education. We're going to go downstairs more.
He like proudly showing.
Yeah, this was his beautiful palace. I mean, as we're now into like a new area on the second floor, I would say that there's definitely people in the midst of like various movements of genuine life because we are back at the point in the castle to where it would have been significantly more populated. And as we step out onto the second floor, leaving the stairwell, there would be roughly like 50 to 60 people scattered sporadically within the great hallway here outside of what he would indicate was the lower colleges.
Oh, that.
Oh, this is awkward.
So there seems.
Freshmen, I hate them.
That was Ruda in the back.
Pretty much.
When we arrived in the healer's ward, we were attacked by.
Ruffians,
I wouldn't.
brigands.
Rotborn
What?
skeletal figures.
Oh, perhaps some of the last damned that were in the healer's ward before I froze the city over.
Presumably there,
Fungal wooden people. It was weird.
but there were some in the apprentices or the assistants ward. There were some in their beds that seemed like they had contracted the rot, but were still quite mostly untouched by it. How bad was the spread before you froze everything over?
It had expanded itself over the course of a few decades. Again, Laverna's research began some 70 years before I froze the palace over.
So I'll gesture to the frozen people.
Yes.
Would the common folk who are just going about their lives be infected as well?
No.
When they come to, or they'll probably be confused, I'm sure, but
In the era in which I froze the kingdom, it had become more commonly known that a blight had stained the land. It had begun affecting the crops draining the natural life from the soil, blighting the land.
So less so the people.
Yes.
Would those who ate the infected crops contract the rot as well?
Yes. That was what my wife, Celia, at the time was attempting to circumvent. She also, as a druid, was capable of purifying to some degree some of the food from the harvests, but people feared an approaching famine.
What happened to Celia?
Celia left the palace.
Shortly before?
A few years, yes.
Do you know where she went and why?
She sought to find out information from outside of Auglatha. I believe that she was headed to Whitehall.
Well,
Forgive me for prying. What was your relationship with her like?
Purely business. I held no love for the woman. I believed that she did want, to some degree, to save Auglatha, but I do not know if it was for the sake of the Eldrin here, or for the gain and boons of the Fae within the Feywild. She was a very mischievous woman. Not like she played tricks or anything, but secretive. We did not share chambers. She kept mostly to herself. It was known within the kingdom that there would probably be no heirs that she and I would birth. And there became common discussions as to who would take over when I passed.
When
Would you guys? Oh, sorry.
when we were in Whitehall, and her name was on that ledger, were there dates attached to the? I guess
No,
time,
they did not have dates.
and time is not
Correct.
relevant.
Correct.
There,
But it was pretty recent.
recent.
Yep. It was within the last, page or two.
Ooh, so who were you guys settling on? to be
For
the
who
next
would be the
heir?
ruler after I passed? We had not yet chosen one, but there were two candidates that we, as noble houses, felt, while not carrying upon the Alvratham line, would be capable of undertaking the duty of an Alvratham.
Would they take your name? The name?
No,
Oh,
yes, it was a great concern that there was not an Alvratham that would lead Auglatha.
what were the names of these chosen?
The steward of House Valior and the steward of House Verona. For each possessed great knowledge and a great sense of courage and conviction. The things that make a king a king.
I study under someone from House Valior.
What?
My teacher.
They should all be here.
This was not here. This was. I mean, my family's not from the north here, at least not recently.
Oh, yes. You do not look 1,600 years old, my dear.
Well, neither do you, so.
Thank you. I've been working on my elf form.
whole slow de-aging process.
Do I have to moonbeam him too?
Soul cells.
You could moonbeam him if you want. He might eat it. I don't know.
Tasty moon.
Yes, I don't know his family history.
Forgive me, I might not know this man then. But he may have ancestral lines that date back to Auglatha.
Presumably.
This is the study. Students would sit in here and commune over their lessons.
He's been frozen for how long again?
1,600 years, roughly.
1,600 years, okay.
Oh yes, there are several students in there that definitively are in the midst of being caught with, little bodies desks on the side. Stacks of books.
Just frozen over, Fred. Help me!
It's actually right before finals.
Yeah, pretty much.
What is that glass smoking pipe
Perpetual
the one
state of
has?
anxiety.
Yeah.
Just went
I'm gonna fail!
I need to graduate.
I don't understand giant anatomy!
Does one of them have a
Where
glass
did they even
smoking
find
pipe?
him?
My thesis.
It seems as though it's like frozen over on the inside. It's weird. Is he consuming herb?
Yeah, and then
He's
he
just
would
frozen
just
in time.
loop down the stairwell once
It's him
more.
as he was frozen, so he's been alive for 6
This is the first floor.
In the midst of coughing.
I don't feel good about being a tour guide. But I suppose that's my ego getting in the way of me.
I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you, Felix.
Any cool tapestries that he would have pointed out on our way through? Because I feel like tapestries are probably the most like theatric of like this is a story.
It's difficult because like the stairwell is pretty contained. He's mostly just been pointing out things that have been opposite or immediately outside. So him being like, this is the study, it's him like leaning out and being like, there's a study over here, that's the college. Like, holy shit, there used to
So,
be
like,
like a
most of the big stuff
genuinely
would be within rooms.
yeah,
type
like
thing.
a
Okay.
beautiful, like functioning city, but like the staircase is pretty contiguous down. I don't think that there would definitely still be tapestries within the great staircase.
DJ, really?
I mean, just yeet all these toys all over the table real quick,
I tried to do it discreetly.
as we know how it usually turns out. Tapestries that he would have pointed out. I would say that as he's going through, he would have pointed out.
Thank you.
Again, because a lot of it was landscape predominant. It wasn't like, especially in here, there would honestly be, simply because, not that it was like a school that, or a city that cared so much about the currency, it cared about its reputation. There would have been tapestries that would have been done, especially on the second and third levels, of students in studious positions. Like, genuinely, like, people, like, not doing, like, anatomy research, but, like, yeah, like, it would have been, like, a collection of students gathered within the study, like, all poring over
least
books,
one person
like,
is-
big scrolls. Like, yeah, one kid just, like, fucking losing his shit over, like, oh my god, I don't understand.
Like those, oh, who's the artist?
But, like, not, like, college pamphlet-y, like, genuine, like, oh my god, like, I got a real...
Syrah. But what's the point?
a genuine like picture of a vignette, like a singular scene of like, here's like 8 students that study. This is
This
a
is how
scene that
we
is
used-
authentic to Alglatha. Let us paint this.
Like a Caravaggio painting.
Yes.
Wanna...
But yeah, he would have pointed that out. Like, yeah, like a genuine sense of pride of like, look
Oh,
at
nice.
what we did. Look at, we were, again, the forefront of education within the North.
I'm way tue stupid to be in this area.
Right. Yeah, no. As we
A dog janitor.
as we stop on the first floor, he would point across to, again, a big area that would mirror the sizes and dimensions of the previous university hall and lower colleges, and he would gesture out.
These were the Grand Visitors' Lodges, where individuals that were staying either as prospective students or individuals that had great business to do here, they were able to rent rooms for days or months at a time.
Would there be a room that has a register?
Register.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean something that would keep track of all the people that had been in here?
Yeah.
Perhaps somewhere within the visitors' lodging chambers? I'm certain that they would have had an employee to do just this.
Okay.
Are you looking for someone who visited?
Yeah. I can't remember his name. He was a dwarf.
It's a dwarf?
Yeah.
Dwarfman. Peter Dwarfman.
No.
Who's that?
Oh, just a friendly, jovial dwarven trader. He came in and played music. He was a troubadour. He would sell various instruments of stone quality.
A troubadour?
Yes.
This guy was awfully handy with stones. I believe he.
Peter Dwarfman. Again, he made stone instruments and he handed them out to the children.
No, I think he's also the same guy that's responsible for the relief in the baths, the fountains, and on the door.
Do we not remember that? How am I not recalling his name right now?
I'm pretty sure it's Dorgrim, right?
No.
No,
So what's his name?
it's Dane Firehand.
Yes, Dane Firehand.
Yeah.
A man that was fantastic sculptor.
I just don't remember if that was his name here. or
Yes.
not.
Yeah. That's why I was confused.
Right?
Also.
Was it?
Yes, it's
Dane
DF.
Firehand?
Dane Firehand.
The
DF.
fantastic sculptor. The fantastic sculptor. The Grimblad Blumpter.
Wait a second.
Oh.
He's becoming Dr. Seuss. Down he goes.
We started the session. He was swapping his sword.
I've been frozen for 1,600 years.
He's got numb tongue, is what it is.
Yeah, it's something really cold and you can't talk right.
Different
Eldrin
dialect.
don't sleep, but you might need to.
I'm so
Frostbitten.
tired. Ralphie.
Well, his name was Dane Firehand.
The fantastic sculptor.
Yeah.
Yes, the man that assisted in the constructions of the fountains.
Yeah.
Yes, he did them on each level. Dane Firehand.
Yeah. Elisil was apparently sending him letters about getting the stones for,
To Dane Firehand? He's
Yeah.
been dead for thousands of years.
well, Elisil sent him letters.
Well, that's of great concern that he's writing to a dead man.
Fuck.
But,
Well,
like,
it makes.
Wait, he wrote back, though.
He didn't write to Dane.
Oh.
He wrote to Boar.
Oh, Boar. That's
He
what
wrote
it
to
was.
Boar?
That's
wrote
what
to
it
Boar.
was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Boar Firehand is who Elisil Piriella requested from Hostrukar the various gems that are needed for the recipe.
Yes.
That's
Boar
what
Firehand wrote back and was like, here you are. We didn't find the gems. We know that it has been sent back.
That's
Gotcha.
who I was looking for. 'Cause
Yeah.
I knew it was a
DF
Firehand.
was-
I didn't remember if it was
Yep.
Dane or not. And I
Yep.
was like,
Dane is the
"Eh."
one that, yes, as he's indicating, did
Yeah.
the sculpting and the various stoneworking, especially in the throne room, but of all specifically, the fountains that form a channel within the Palace of Alglatha. Yes.
For the Breath of the Summit.
A channel?
A channel.
Yeah, no, then not Dane. Did Dane have a son?
Well, there was a young Firehand that ruled within Hostrukar while I was king of Alglatha.
Yeah.
Boar!
Yeah.
A good man.
Yeah.
Met him a few times here when he came for council.
Yeah, Elisil was writing to him, and he was gonna bring him the rocks for the cleansing.
Rocks? Oh, I didn't know that Elisil had...
Supposedly he brought them, and that's why the key that we were talking about, the mistletoe key.
Oh.
We were hoping that that's where he stashed the stones.
Oh, again, I was not very close with Elisil. He was a stubborn man.
But is this where Boar would have stayed if he was here?
Oh, no, Boar would have stayed back up on the 5th floor.
God damn it!
I'm sorry.
He did say that that's where the royal visitors would stay.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
sorry.
No.
But no, I don't... He had not been in some time.
Yes, I do not think he would have put them there.
He visited once, maybe a few years after I was coronated,
Okay.
to congratulate me. Not on killing my father, but on the coronation.
I mean,
Partially killing my
it's
father,
kind
he
of the
was a
same
monster.
thing if you think about it.
Yes, indeed.
You wouldn't become king if you didn't kill your dad, you know?
Regicide. The only path.
Wait, who's that?
No,
Reggie.
it's
Reggie Side.
no,
Who's
Yeah.
that?
no, it's killing a king.
I knew a guy who had a friend named Reggie who was on his side.
I know.
Was he famous for committing regicide?
No. He made
you
potions.
know?
He made potions.
To kill kings?
No.
Scourge.
To help people.
Son of a bitch.
I got you, motherfucker.
Oh, that's
The
good.
mushroom's name was Reggie. The mushroom's name was Reggie.
That's where you went with that?
Yes. He was on his side.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Tortha.
Oh, he's here. Yes.
You mentioned
There's the bell again.
you mentioned before that it is typical for many elves to
These are the dining quarters where the students would eat during their downtime. Sorry, continue.
to.
He's using his sword as a walking cane at this point.
He just keeps getting older the further down we go.
Yeah, he's
just turning into Felfool as we go.
he's aging in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Like, not that he's an actual old man now, but like he was middle aged, but like you do genuinely see
He's like late 50s now.
he's
The turns on the
visibly
wrinkles.
The Botox is
developing
wearing
like
off.
he's visibly developing wrinkles in front of you.
He did say he was gonna die quickly.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I swashed my blade?
Swip swab. Give him a swab. Go ahead, there. Whippersnapper.
He just keeps whacking you with his sword.
Fetch me a Christmas goose.
Pulls a Werther's out of his pocket. He's like, here you go.
I got hard candy.
I hear you lost your voice,
I
dear.
definitely didn't go into the ice with these.
It's actually the stones we're looking for. He thinks they're lozenges. Stop eating that!
Tastes like dead king.
Ooh, Chrysler barrel.
You mentioned that it is typical of many elves, especially from here, to have memories of and commune with their ancestors.
That's true of all elves.
Is there a way to not initiate that process, but a way to better commune with them? I struggle to think of when I am resting. Many of the things that I have performed during my life are so ethereal and otherworldly that I struggle to find the line between the things that I myself have performed and what might be perceived as a memory of an ancestor. And I would like to try the next time that I rest, but I am not sure where to begin.
You're still young, Ether. How old are you?
28. I think.
A baby.
Has it been so many
That's
years?
what I've been saying.
28. Dang!
You're
Sorry.
practically a babe still in the eyes of elves, Ether. Most don't even begin truly communicating until their 20s or 30s. Perhaps you've only had brief flashes. But it is there to teach you, to guide you, to show you pieces of long-lost knowledge. It will be an illuminating experience that you might learn from.
Thank you.
It's hard to remember in waking
Yes,
what you've experienced, though.
a life so long all tends to blend.
Yes, it is not something that the elves where I came from practiced or really discussed.
Perhaps because it's a private experience, Ether. A journey that you must go through of your own volition. Think back to words your elders might have shared with you.
I'm just gonna pat you on the head.
I don't.
Esgrim.
He's not.
In your limited amount of time that you have left,
Oh, God.
Why did you say that?
Okay.
you have an opportunity to name an heir.
Okay. It's her. She's my blood. Should she accept the rulership of Alglatha, it is hers to take.
37.
You be the queen.
Oh, still a boy.
I'd vote for you. Is that how you
Vote.
find a queen?
Gil!
For what it's worth, though,
That's how
like,
we just figured out who was going to be the ruler of our tribe.
I might be queen, but queen of what?
There's people.
There's people here that need help.
Aren't they all dying of the rot?
No,
There's a
This is a big ballroom.
no.
Used to hold great dances here.
I think you were out of the room, but the rot was mainly affecting the crops
It's over in
and
that
those who
corner. I've got
consumed
enough.
said crops. So it wasn't spreading from person to person. Like
Leo's really
Gotcha.
elongated her form. Widened it.
I
So alluring.
so these people here are mainly
Voices
unaffected.
echo in here.
They
Great
were suffering
acoustics.
from a potential famine.
I think I might accept the offer, but would ask for an interim leader for the meantime until we can find a cure. I would not feel comfortable ruling a people knowing I had the ability to save them, but I don't think I would find myself to be a fit leader if I was not here to rule them.
It's a fair point.
I mean, I don't know if everybody else here would be under the effects of rapid aging if they were frozen and now unfrozen.
That's a good question.
I don't know what will become of the people. And the idea of ruling a people with no answers frightens me. I don't know if I can accept the role with good intent.
Very big of you.
Very noble perspective, my dear.
Is there any young Eladrin that you think you would trust that may not be infected with the rot that is not myself? That is familiar with Alglatha and its practices that would make for a good interim as well as able to train me to rule.
They have to be Eladrin.
I mean, if they're Eladrin, they're gonna live longer. That's my concern.
Yeah, but what about vampires?
Do you have any vampires in your court?
No.
Okay, well,
There were no
vampires are off the
vampires that
table.
I knew of in the royal houses.
Not yet.
But we know vampires.
Thariel, I think the hope is that before we leave here, we will ideally cleanse the kingdom.
Yeah.
And we do need a place to put all these orphans.
What?
How do you
Why
feel about a
is-
horde of
We
orphans?
orphaned a bunch of children.
Why are you carrying around a horde of lost
A
children?
horde fit, if you will.
We kind of,
that's a
I
good
think,
thought.
kind of also run an orphanage.
We kind of
You're all
stole
very good at multitasking, it sounds.
Yeah, we got a great team.
We have people that can watch the orphans here.
If
You
we
want to
can,
bring them here where the night is.
Oh, that's true.
if,
Oh, yeah.
right now they live in a
but
She's
cave.
good at lullabies.
That's so much better.
if we can cleanse the people, then I will accept the offer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you know if the people will age as you are, or is that due to your expended energy to keep everything frozen?
I am afflicted with the rot, my dear.
If I am asked to be queen, does that mean that I too will have to follow the rite in the sense of marrying a fae in order to keep the lineage?
That would be in the interest of Alglatha for keeping the compact, yes.
And
However, if we have the right to believe that they have broken it by intervening beyond their accepted measure, I would consider the compact forfeit, and we would simply need to find our own individuals that can commune with the grove.
So you can marry a Fey Prince, but you don't.
is there a High Lord of the Night Court? I will consider it. Has nobody
Are
read
you
A Court of
talking
Thorns
about
and
the
Roses?
incredibly handsome Night Prince?
Incredibly handsome.
The Night Father.
I'll take a swing at it.
The Night Father?
I'll try mouth for size.
Be the king. I can be the king.
What?
Yeah,
No, you're
it'll be the fastest 30 years that anyone has ever seen. I don't think I would even be a blip on their radar.
You're not an Eldrin, my friend.
No, I'm not.
Are you
Nor is
Fey?
he.
No.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I'm a dog. So
You got the
how often do you see the dog man?
Got that dog. Again, never. Your people
Yeah.
post-date my time.
Yeah, and we were wiped out before you even realized we were there. So that's what I'm saying. If I was king, I could do 30 years of some solid work and then be gone and no one would ever know what happened.
Is this a positive?
Yeah, unless I become a vampire.
Why are you trying to become
Because
a
then
vampire?
I could rule as long as an Eladrin would. Maybe
It sounds
if
like
not
you're trying to build a
longer.
court of night here.
If not long, and I could be the Dreadlord Vorst.
Dreadlord? What is that?
That sounds like a kingly name.
A Dreadlord is a son-in-law.
Working title.
My son-in-law, the Dreadlord.
Write that
Oh,
down.
Write that down.
This is my daughter. She's incredible. She's wonderful. She's really been through it. And this is her.
Dreadlord.
This is my son-in-law. He's a dreadlord.
Side note, this is how I introduced Glenn to my grandmother.
Tarfelt, can I try something?
Any thoughts on
To
this
be a
story?
king?
No.
Oh, good.
Sounds good to me.
Hard pass.
Just
Thank
hypothesizing.
you.
I'm really hungry.
Curious to see if this may prolong your life.
What do you?
You're going to kiss me? You're looking at me with such sultry eyes.
No, but can I have your hand?
In marriage? I'm still, but oh, she might be dead. Sure.
As I'm holding.
Wait, he's stealing the throne. Wait a minute. He's stealing the throne. 2K.
As I'm holding his hand. Oh, she's definitely alive.
Oh God!
Wait, what?
And then I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good.
Sure.
Again, the goal there being.
Trust him? He bursts and turns into a giant
I was
dragon.
gonna ask if you tried that on Helpful, but I know you didn't.
Helpful?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Because you would have never helped him.
Yeah, no, I wasn't interested in helping him. As far as I was concerned, that was just a shuffling bag.
John, you did.
A shuffling bag of rocks.
You did.
He
You
likes
made
an old man.
one old man.
Yep.
Progress.
Fae, fiends, celestials, undead.
Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends,
Character
undead.
development.
Can't be charmed. They have disadvantage on attack rolls. If they are charmed, frightened, or possessed, they have advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
I feel calm. Thank you, Nesgrim.
Of course.
You're a good man.
Try to be, I guess.
That is all one can ask of oneself. What? He's a boar!
Perfectly timed, honestly.
He's
Your friend is part pig.
Did he call you a good boy?
No.
No, you are a good boy.
No, that's weird.
Well, if you're going to be my son-in-law, I've got to think of something to call you.
Dreadlord.
He's really firm on Dread.
That's hard line.
You will address me as Dreadlord
Why
son-in-law.
Dread?
You're forced to have a fedora.
Wait,
like-
Dread boy.
Yeah.
Dread boy.
You had a
We'll
trophy or
split,
something? Yeah.
we'll split it right in the middle.
Dreadlord 69. Call me by my username.
Would that make Rearda a dread uncle?
Drunkle.
No, that's a drunk uncle.
Rearda. Roadham boy.
This is the visitor's garden. It was quite lovely back in the day when it was not frozen.
Does it
Is it still frozen?
Is it still lovely?
look better or worse than the one that we saw upstairs?
Looks better.
Looks better?
Yeah. There's people inside of it actively that were obviously like walking around either tending to it or like in a state of like reverence and observance.
Is this like a larger courtyard type deal for it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a maze?
No. The courtyard outside is a maze.
Oh.
No!
I hope he makes
I
it.
could be the Dreadlord of the maze!
Bam! A minotaur.
The king just skulks around in the maze and calls himself the Dreadlord.
I am the Dreadlord.
I think we need a new king.
Just wait 30 years.
He'll be dead soon. This is a blip on our radar. We'll forget him.
Seriously.
The dread is because of the nightmares he causes in the cafeteria. Just shoves the food to the ground, just gnaws on the floor.
It's all the fun stuff when I stop hearing anything and I close my eyes and go to sleep. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Looking into the visitor's garden, I would look at the pattern of the ice on the floor to see if there's any, like, declination of some sort of path where someone had walked enough on the ice to like make any sort of like decline in the ice. I would crouch down to like look at that.
Yeah.
My logic being that if LSL clearly was not frozen because he would have been detected in the ice, that perhaps he persisted for some amount of time after it was frozen and may have walked through here.
I will tell you, see no declination.
Okay.
Not all things walked on.
On that note, are any of the plants disturbed? Like how we were cracking through the ice?
Yes. Absolutely yes.
Would there
There-
be anything that we recognize from
I'll throw for that if you need me to for tracking wise. Like,
It's less about tracking for identification purposes. Let me.
yeah, because you got peepers, you know plants. I know how to find things that have moved through an area.
We should be good at this.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically, we're a great tracking party because he can tell us where something is, and we can tell you how to get there, or how it got there.
I'll tell you how to get to Sesame Street. Sorry, Seed Street for legal.
Seed Street.
Street. No.
Yeah, I guess Poppy Street's not quite gonna be the same.
Hey, it's me, Elsil.
Oh shit!
The Dreadlord Kermit.
Go get it.
Kermit.
Yeah, I would
for
say
legal
that you would see that there would be some missing areas in the longer potted sections for Holly and Winterberry.
Not what I expected. Was Holly the one that was decorating the?
These were all
The key?
decorating above.
Well, like the
key.
the
Mistletoe.
Key, mistletoe.
Yeah, it was
And
mistletoe.
same with the door
Oh,
frame.
and
right?
he did have the plants in his the protective office, the one in the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Holly, I believe, was one of the plants growing there. Because he had the beautiful growth of plants around the top of the wall.
Snowflower and Lily of the Valley.
Okay, so it was death flowers.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. So you said Holly and
Winterberry.
Oh, and the mistletoe key was found in
His personal chambers on the top of the door.
surrounded by briars.
Correct.
Thorns.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
would I know of Holly and Winterberry having any medicinal or I don't make potions really, but
Spectral.
I wouldn't think you would.
okay. Would Ether? That's your thing, right?
Yeah.
Or do you just do specific rituals?
It's mostly specific things, but I might have knowledge of what they're used for.
Winterberry's just edible.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, it's just pretty.
Be good.
Tastes like winter.
I was gonna say, what does a winterberry taste like?
I think isn't mint, or am I thinking wintergreens?
You might be thinking of wintergreen.
Well, the berries of holly are poisonous. And
Yeah, not
yeah.
Yeah,
But
not the deer.
The fruit tea was a heart stimulant.
Oh, it's got a mild wintergreen flavor.
Mm. Used for digestive disorders and
But a horrible, grainy,
he had
foam-like
a-
texture.
He had a tummy. Wait, what?
Yes, that's winterberries.
A horrible
Grainy?
Grainy, foam-like texture.
Like dirt?
Yeah.
and foamy.
Yeah, so it tastes like
Used
it
to
tastes like
cleanse the
eating.
bowels.
Tastes like a
Stimulate
soil
the
bubble
heart.
bath.
It tastes like
That's what you
eating
need to get up
foam
in the morning.
berries.
It would taste like just
your
ripping
heart
one of
race
those
and
sound
cleanse.
panels off the door.
I feel like crunchier. Like
don't
the same
think
kind of
about
stuff
that?
from like the
Not everybody
disposable
thinks all that way. Yeah.
coolers are made out
Yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go way back real quick.
Yeah.
The tea
Yeah.
that
Desiel
Desiel
served?
It was just desecrated soil, right?
Looked like it.
Did it have a minty winterberry taste
Technically,
That
the
perhaps
leaves are
it
better
might have
tasting than the
come-
berries for winterberries.
from this area?
I think-
Been a concoction of
I
the
think that that's a very reasonable take.
with its sandy,
I remember.
foamy texture.
Was it just him?
Just him.
Wait, did it have a mushroomy taste?
What did it
So I was just asking.
Yeah.
I think that it would have had a slight minty herbaceous taste to it. Again, to attempt to disguise it as like a genuine tea.
Did it have a root-like taste, like a mushroomy taste?
It did when he had the dirt, the sludge. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
she
When he had the
Desiel
dirt.
is the sister of Delwyn.
So she was a Valior.
She was a Valior. She
So,
was
like,
she was
one
a
of the
Valley
ones
girl?
in the line of people.
Okay,
that
so
got
That's
thrown.
that's 2 for 2 that suck that we've met. Two out of 2 of them suck.
I didn't know that she was or I forgot she was Delwyn's sister.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, God, that's been
That'll
so
be-
long.
I will point that out.
4 years.
2 out of 2 of your allies, not great.
I didn't know Desiel or Delawin.
They were.
They're not.
They're
They weren't my
descendants.
time.
they're
Val-
babes.
They're
of the
Valior, though.
Valley girls.
long
Val-
descendant and not from here.
Gagging
In
with a
recent times.
spoon.
Well, I guess Delwyn was and then wasn't. We have no idea where Desiel came from.
Presumably,
You don't
she
know
is.
if Delawin was even from here either, though.
Well, we know he worked here prior to leaving, right? Because he worked in the.
No, he worked in the
Inner-
Inner Sanctum in Oshuamp.
That's what I mean. In when I say here, I mean
Oh,
the
sorry.
north.
I thought you meant
In the north.
Outlatha here.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm thinking more.
Continent.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So, like,
living
he had-
in the
he-
north.
he's-
Then
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Leaving-
I
He didn't
thought
spend
here.
time here at all.
Yeah,
Because
no.
he's not that old, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, if Elisel was still alive, he would be way.
I don't think he's alive. I think
Okay,
he
good. That
persisted
is
for
what
some
my
amount of
thought
time.
process
Super
was.
don't think he's alive.
Yeah, because like the only 2 Eladrin that we know that were alive when Alglatha was still kind of a kingdom were
Yeah.
kept alive magically.
Correct.
But was Elisil a druid?
Yeah. You don't know that. Ratora doesn't know that that's an eventual level thing. Timeless body. Yeah,
Huh?
timeless body.
So he's
Druid-
still looking fine.
Druids eventually age only 1 year for every 10 years.
Oh,
Really?
Timeless body.
Looking
so Ozzy's
Fine.
a druid.
timeless.
When I said I was kind of immortal, I meant it.
Yeah, no, eventually.
That's
All right.
yeah.
What if Elisil is. Bachelor.
What if Elisel's my dad?
Say the
What if
crazy thing.
Elisil is Delawin? What if he knew?
Oh!
What if he knew?
He's laughing. He's smirking.
Oh,
I've
you
done no
would
such
assume
thing.
you
Like I
would,
said, 2 out of 2 on the shit
you
list.
would assume a faux identity.
And he knew that they were friends, so it's a good last name to take.
It makes sense why he would be able to, why he would know people in the city.
Can you describe
Despite
Delawin
being
to him
country
and see
boy.
if he knows?
Wait,
any
we've
by
seen
face?
what Elisil looks like though.
Did he look like Delawin?
Did he look like that?
That's what
I was gonna say, if we located his necklace and Delawin's here, that's a bigger problem.
It's one of those things that's like if we
No,
didn't
and
ask
Delawin
them,
had literally.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't have time.
Delawin had also just been seen like 20 days ago inside of Oshuamp.
Yeah.
well then we know where Elisil is.
He went through the ground.
That
He might
reminds
have
me, I
disguise
should.
self. I'm
wait,
just saying.
We should try to send him a
guy's elf.
message at some point.
He can slow his aging, but he can't change his appearance. I mean, come on.
I'm
The
just
wine
saying.
dog's over there.
I mean, he could change his
Sure,
appearance
Papa.
in the sense
Good.
like I can
I
and
like the
become
wine.
At this point, it's like if he looks like he's struggling, I'd be helping him walk.
a
Not struggling,
creature.
but
He should be a little bit more invigorated because
he's also dying.
Well, I tried to prolong it.
If I
Yeah,
had any
nah.
ailment left over too from Felful's stash, I would probably like give him a splash.
No,
Like
you
I know he doesn't drink, but I know at this point it's medicine more than it is drink.
I'm glad you did it. He would drink it.
Familiar.
familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Tea of the Bloom. Where did you get this?
Tea of the what?
Tea of the Bloom.
Who bloom?
What?
You bloom.
Oh, do what?
No, Dreadlord.
No, I like you bloom. You
What
can
did
call
you,
me that.
What did you just give him?
Huh? Ailment.
Ailment?
A
Like
weird
from
name
Luna.
for tea.
The fuck was you? Where did
You
Luna get
bloom.
that?
Yes.
Where?
She made it
We've
from the.
collected the
Yeah,
ingredients.
we collected the ingredients.
It's
like
made
that.
from
it's-
the
As well.
widow's wail.
What?
Widow's tears.
Some of it though,
No,
only
it is
specific.
tears.
No whale.
Whale means to cry.
It also means big fish.
Corin only.
Right.
Well, it's not a fish.
A
It's a
dead
mammal.
female whale blubber in here.
Corin would specifically collect it from an area
Where was he collecting it from? Maybe that's where the.
somewhere out in the woods.
He was collecting it from the mausoleum.
Oh, was it the mausoleum?
Yeah.
I don't understand how you got access to tea of Ubloom.
It's ale.
Oh,
It's
I know you don't drink, but I know it's medicine, though.
yes, okay.
I mean, I was told it was. I tasted it before. It tastes like dirt. It's terrible. I don't like it.
Harsh.
I never really needed it though. Like that's for sick people.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's great.
There's
What do you normally give Ubloom to tea to? Like what kind of ailments do you usually give it to people?
Oh, we give it to the elderly in passing. Preparation for the soul.
Oh, it's morphine. Oh no.
It's morphine.
No. We give that to people suffering the rot.
Yes, it alleviates ailments. It's kind of its own
so the
little
Hence
cure-all.
the name.
when I
It's a cure-all. I get it now.
Yeah.
Ailment. That's very clever.
I like your
Business
name
practices.
better
Tarathel.
though. Ubloom.
Oh, tea of the
I do
Ubloom.
like there though.
Yes.
when
What?
Probably shouldn't have stuck me with the old man. I could talk to him all day.
I like this guy.
Phil
Brett
A.
Lord.
Buster.
Sarah has a question. When Ritora touched the tree back in the grotto, the tree of death that she
The
saw
Mort Bloom, yeah.
looked like the widow's wail, right? So, what did the Ubloom look like?
I've never seen it myself.
Have you
Again,
heard
only Grove
stories?
Guardians have seen it.
Have you heard stories, depictions?
Oh, yes.
Seen leaves.
Yes.
Ubloom and
Iridescent. Beautiful leaves.
Is it different than Celeborn?
Flowers? Were
Flowers.
there flowers on it?
I've not seen flowers. I've seen great petals.
If there's any amount of liquid still left in the vial he gave him, I'd want to try a sip of it because the widow's wail had no effect on me. I wasn't poisoned by the widow's wail when I touched it.
Oh yeah, when you played with the goop.
Yeah,
You still got a vial of the goop.
I do still have a vial of the goop. Father, do you
What?
mind? Just a sip.
Sure.
Spit it out, back in the thing.
I take just the tiniest sip of it.
You have nothing that would be
Regicide.
alleviated by the effects of the spell, greater or lesser restoration. Do you have a level of exhaustion?
Yes.
You don't now.
Yay.
Of the helmet?
We've just been giving this away.
Yeah, dude. It's greater restoration in a bottle.
Barry!
Nesgrim was right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, with Phil.
That was why it was so difficult for them to brew, and why they had such limited quantities of it. Again,
Barry was
it's
drinking all the
comparable to Greater Restoration, where if somebody has something that could be restored by Greater Restoration, it can typically alleviate that.
Ooh. Okay, so it is kind of along the same lines too as Vitality then as
Correct.
well.
Yep.
so
Gross.
Just refresh my memory. Have we seen pictures of Elosil? Do we know what he looks like?
We saw a
Yeah, yeah,
painting
yeah.
of Elisil.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah. He looked an awful lot like Barry. I'm just kidding. He looked like Tara though.
Well, it's me.
I like that name.
Thank you, Dreadlord.
So this
You can call me Forrest.
attorney.
this ailment tastes like
Dreadlord, Attorney at Law.
tea of the Ubloom
Indeed.
that
Oh, I thought
your
eternity.
like that.
that your people used
You
to
can call me
brew.
eternity.
Yes. Some of the individuals that worked within the healer's ward give it to very ill patients to assist them in passing in peace.
Does the Ubloom have an equivalent that you're aware of?
What do you mean an equivalent?
This is brewed from what, as they mentioned, what we know as colloquially widow's wail. It is a vine that, and I would describe widow's wail, that is rather pervasive here in the north. It spreads and seems to,
Seemingly follows the rot.
yes, it seemingly
you're
follows the
describing-
rot.
You're describing vines that stem from the carbuncles that Laverna had discovered.
Yeah,
Yes.
were the carbuncles like green, oozy?
Yes.
Those were the ones that I found in my home.
Yeah, like that.
Yes, indeed.
This
You brought that in here.
this is brewed from that.
I do not know what magician distills that into such a beautiful poultice.
She
But
is a
they
magician.
must be experienced and
Yes.
quite knowledgeable, particularly not only of the qualities of medicine or apothecary knowledge, but also specifically of the rot and of carbuncles.
John, do we know Luna's family name by any chance?
Nope.
No.
Nobody asked.
No.
That's not your handwriting.
Is Luna with what's her name?
Iris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just ask Iris?
I have to wait till she calls me next.
Oh.
I suppose I can call her.
Well, we don't.
We don't need to know right now.
Sure.
Or do we?
Or do we? Or do you?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
But, I mean,
You do you.
Hello, Iris. It's Eth here. We have a question about Luna's family name. Please give me a call with your unlimited minutes. Thank
This is
you.
Ethier.
I'm alone.
I think so. I don't know. I saw the belt buckle. It said Banff, and I was like, wait, is this DJ?
No, it's definitely not me. My handwriting is one, much smaller, two.
Hello, Eve here. Iris here. Luna doesn't have a family name. Is everything all right?
She does not have a family name
we don't all.
whatsoever.
No. Luna was an orphan.
There was no identifying symbols or sigils or a brooch or anything that was found with her.
Where did she
on her
learn
back.
to brew the ailment?
She's not a dog with a dog tag,
but
Eve here.
sometimes if orphans are left, they are left with like a necklace or something that.
Out of elves.
Like a dog collar. Ethier, like a dog collar.
Where did she learn to brew the ailment?
Imagine he's just speaking out loud.
What do you mean?
Where did she learn how to brew the ailment that she makes?
We all make the ailment, Eve here.
How? Where did you learn to make it?
From the inner sanctum, I learned from Delawin.
That makes sense.
Because he's him! Sarah flips the whole table.
Did Delawin work at the inner sanctum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could explain why he has access to the
Can
inner
you
city,
just
Ask about the
despite
name.
being a country boy.
Huh?
Ask about the name.
What name?
Not Taradel.
Delawin's?
You Bloom.
What is
Well, we
happening?
know.
Does you bloom mean anything
Your
to
friend
you?
is holding up his hand to
He's
his
on
face.
a call
Call?
He's speaking to someone telepathic.
with his brain.
Impressive.
Yeah, sending.
Oh, the spell sending. Understood.
Edgy, I think is what they called it.
What?
Excuse me?
That's what Iris said.
Well, that's something else.
I read it in her notebook.
Glenn? He said the spell is called edging.
The
They
spell's
were
called
like,
edging.
He said I read it in her notebook.
Iris heard about it.
That's for
no.
sure canon. That's
Oh, you sweet
He's at
summer dog.
Good lord.
I've read it.
This is weird edging me.
What do you need, Eve here? Sorry. What do you need, Eve here?
This is Charville. I'm on the line. What's up?
Fuck! That would be Barry. That would be Barry for sure.
He's also on the call.
What's that?
Do you know anything about the you bloom tree?
I forget. I think we did.
Do you bloom?
Barry?
Yes,
No,
Tree
I
of
might have
life.
pressed him and he might have
We
just said
definitely-
Barry.
I think we talked about it with her before, right?
I think so.
He's also really old, isn't he?
Oh, he's
The
swift. He's a
ailment
swift, very swift.
apparently tastes the same as tea made from the flowers of the yew bloom.
Well, that's remarkable news.
Ooh, that's bad.
That is not
Similar.
something that Delawin knew.
Similar properties.
It has similar restorative properties to what we use the ailment for now.
Where are you that you're experiencing you bloom tea?
Gotta go by.
We are speaking with the king of Alglatha.
I got the king of Alglatha here on the line.
Would you like to talk to him?
You found a king in a sunken city?
Stranger things have happened, I feel like.
Yes.
And he's alive?
He was frozen.
He was frozen?
Yes.
And he's still alive?
For now.
rapidly aging.
Ice that extended his life beyond normal years?
Yes, that is correct.
And you trust this man that you found in the ice?
It is Thariel's. It is Thariel's dad.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tarthel.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know him.
I understand. I'm just giving some context.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Yes.
This is easier.
What else do you want?
Nothing. We were mostly trying to figure out Luna's family name and where she may have learned to perform the ailment, but you have answered that question.
Yes.
This is Ether.
Elves do not all have family names.
I don't have a
understand.
family name.
Ether, tell Iris
I
I
thought
said hi.
Dreadlord.
Huh?
Also,
Isn't it voiced
elves
No, I just made
names
that
are
up.
often given by a parent, but it is not necessarily a family line that is passed down.
I understand that. I wasn't sure if she had one or knew.
I mean, I've contemplated giving her one myself, simply because of how much time I've spent with her. I feel quite motherly towards her.
What name would you give her?
Probably Everwise. Feels very fitting. Very kind soul. Confused as to where this line of questioning is going, though, Ether. I would like to help, but
We were just trying to figure out why, despite this being made from the widow's wail, why it tastes like the tree of the Ubloom. The king recognized it immediately upon tasting it and assumed that that is what it was.
Tell her that Tara the hell's like unfrozen. We found him.
Did you tell her I said hi?
I haven't gotten to that yet.
Tell him about the school.
Felix says hello also.
Oh shit.
oh my god, say hi to Felix.
Oh, they don't know about. They kind of know.
Nice.
Tell him I've been writing a lot about him.
She used to hate us.
She's been writing a lot.
I don't know how to
Probably
take that.
about the way that you use your brain to edge people.
About edging. Of a forest. Felix on the journey at the edge of the forest.
You're keeping it
It's called Tip of the Woods. Stars Yalumlo. It's got a big axe.
Woodman.
Sorry, what were you asking? Say hi to Felix, though.
I have. We,
I have.
I did. I told him everything that you said,
Thank you.
verbatim.
Thank you. I really hope he likes it. I would love for him to sign a copy.
I'm certain that he will.
Sign a copy of her book?
It's for me.
Trying to.
I don't intend to sell any copies. It's just a personal thing. It's not a diary.
Okay.
It's a book.
It's a fanfic. It's a fanfic.
It's a fanfic.
You can find it on,
Friend fiction.
There you go.
you can find it on AOFA.
Damn.
Trying to figure out the difference and why the ailment tastes like the tea of the Ubloom. The king recognized it immediately.
I can ask. Others here might have some knowledge.
If you would, please.
Again, my knowledge is of...
I understand. You were just the only person that I am able
Oh, please!
Thank you.
No, wait, I got you.
So it would,
Your call is important.
No,
Iris's voice.
we've already established
hold.
Iris's whole music is dun 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 dun.
I listen to so much old music.
So it must be connected to the U-boom somehow. Right?
I would assume so.
Oh my god, why is everybody in the cave rolling so well? Grimdar hate now.
Smoosh.
Ether,
Yes.
Iris here.
Hello, Iris.
New information. Good news!
To shreds, you say.
Is she just?
Yes, she's Professor Morrisburg. Well, I asked around the commune here that we have in the cave.
Yes.
The commune cave.
Yes.
Cave of communion.
Cave you.
Cave union. Communion. Sorry. Luna didn't really have much of a sense of understanding. She said that based on the knowledge that I had imparted from her from Delawin, she was able to concoct how to break down and distill the root over time. Again, because the widow's wail itself was originally, it seems like, not a vine, but perhaps a root.
Thank you, Iris. That is very helpful.
Corin also said that when he would find it within the mausoleum, that it was housed almost as though it broke through the bases of crypts up into the tombs, and he would find it almost unraveling itself around the corpses.
That is also very helpful information. Thank you, Iris.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. Is everything all right there? I can feel you
No, I just
cautiously smiling.
That is very helpful information. Did it wrap around any particular part of the corpses, or just completely?
Let me ask.
Come on, hold.
Your call is important to us. Please stay on the
Eve here?
line.
Yes.
Iris here.
Yes.
Corin said that it concentrated itself in the esophageal tract.
Oh, good.
Like the one that I
Okay.
Yes, as though
Expelled.
it entered through the mouth, and it had its roots extended around the meat of the throat from within.
Oh.
That was a really good noise that he just made right there. I know she said something really nice.
Almost like it was throttling the voice
From the inside.
from the inside. Corin also had a weird thing to say, that sometimes when he was within the mausoleum, he would still hear faint echoes of crying in an otherwise empty crypt, filled with the dead,
Yes.
but that he would hear, almost like the death rattles of the long dead. Beep. Does that mean anything to you?
To continue the call, please press 5.
Are you relaying any of this to us?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
be repeating it back.
Oh, that's none of that's good.
So
I mean, I had the
Yeah, you had it come out of your
out
neck.
of my throat.
is that
What?
maybe that's how it? Maybe it's pulling if it taints the souls. Maybe it's pulling the souls into the vines.
It also I don't know
The
if it has
soul
to
is
do
in the
with
thyroid.
spellcasting when verbal components,
right. You're not able to spell cast, but
because it got worse from me.
every time you cast,
Yeah.
Oh wait, Ether, did it ever come out of anybody like anywhere else? Like, not just their throat, but like their hands.
Like salad fingers.
Iris, did it ever exit through anyone's hands?
I do not.
Iris. Oh, Tarathel's still alive.
I'm still here.
No, never found through anyone's hands.
Just through the esophagus.
Not only through the esophagus, there were also some components that sprouted outwards through the navel.
And other orifices.
Not other orifices.
Just the
Belly
navel.
button?
Just the navy.
I would not have conveyed that.
As if it is stealing someone's voice.
Well, not through the navel.
No, but through the esophagus.
Perhaps that could be instrued upon it. Again, we called it widow's wail colloquially.
Oh.
Did it ever form any words? Or just screams?
I can ask Corin. DJ?
I would like to cross-reference the navel with the canopic jars that we had found in Ellisil's the chakra
Yeah, the
points.
chakra points.
What overlies the navel? I
In
have-
terms of which animal?
Yeah, I got owl, wolf, deer, bear, raven,
Wolf.
drake. Wolf?
Oh, buddy.
Depends on which one you feed.
And does that have a correlation as well as the throat? Do they have correlation? Like what do they call it? Because I do have like example the crow, the soul, the etc.
True. I would say
Or the crown. Sorry, not the crow. I stopped writing halfway through a word.
Yeah.
The crow.
Those I will look up again and resend to you, for the actual chakra points.
Yeah.
In terms of like the correlation, it would be the gut specifically. So like, almost like the sacral chakram.
So constitution
Correct.
type of thing?
Yep.
That's the wolf. They
Mm-hmm.
call that the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Had the gut had something to do with like how you know, like how you can handle things, you know, like
Fidelity.
yeah,
Yes, indeed.
vitality, just like that potion I gave you, bud.
Oh.
Ew, that was weird.
I don't know if I should have said that.
The wolf gave you a gut potion. I don't like that. We keep walking into his traps, Don. Into his traps.
There's nothing I can do.
You can't stop it.
Yeah, where's my homework?
Please stay on the line.
Hello, Ethan.
Yes.
Iris here.
Yes, hello, Iris.
You asked if Corin ever heard words?
Yes. Anything other than screams.
It was in a language that he did not speak. But it sounded like a language. It seemed as though it had form for word.
Can he mimic the sounds?
Yeah.
Your edge is important to us.
Hello, Ethan.
Yes.
Can you call Corin?
Can you, like, conference us in?
No, that's not how this works.
Hello?
Do you have the magic to contact Corin or not? If not, I can attempt as best as I can to replicate Corin's voice.
It's a game of telephone at that
No,
point. Yeah.
I used my last slot in order to call you.
Oh, I'm very sorry. All right. Well,
Hold, please.
This is about to be a game of telephone.
wow.
Okay, that sounds like draconic and
Say,
some...
are you,
Wow!
It's like orcish.
Sounds like not orcish, similar.
is that because it's been telephoned? Or?
Probably, but yes.
Could I contribute it to something nearing that?
Yeah. It could be abyssal. It could
Okay.
be.
Sound like primordial?
Could be again like it does.
Do speak abyssal.
It is a guttural.
Don't look into that.
It's a guttural call. So
Oh,
like
it's guttural.
it's not like he's
Oh,
like
cat's good for the gut.
yeah. It's not like it's expressing a like ooh or
Does it mean dreadlord?
ironically, but like I would say that the thing that you would be able to discern from it is that it's probably not like a word like a singular call out. It sounds more like when you're making the intonation for verbal comatics for verbal components for a spell.
Okay, so like
There's
there's form and multiple
Yes.
pieces to it.
Correct.
so
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
that's what I was worried about.
So
Like,
you spoke it
that-
out loud though.
Well, that's why when you're
we gotta
like,
do the-
is it through the hands? It doesn't expel
Yeah.
out of the hands.
Because
But
it's
like,
casting a verbal.
Oh,
So
because
it
it
takes
comes from.
so it takes this
It steals the voice.
vocal cords
It steals-
to say the spell, to cast a
it's
spell.
well, it uses that,
Where's
but it
the
also uses the
sea
force
that's
from
real bad.
Right.
underneath to and that's why it.
So the mausoleums in the city are
They're speaking.
saying the verbal
They're
components
speaking.
for a spell. Maybe don't tell her that. she might not piece it together.
I would relay that to you. That sounds like orcish or abyssal. It sounds like it's trying to say something. Yeah, like I genuinely with what you just barfed. I don't know what that was, but I couldn't tell you unless I heard the actual thing.
I think
When-
the
I don't
Widow's
know
Wail
this
is
way.
trying to cast a spell.
Or someone's using the Widow's Wail on their behalf.
Well,
The Widow's Wail seems to be alive.
That doesn't mean it's not being
Have you
controlled.
looked at the widow's wheel with the eye?
Yes?
I
With-
think so.
With the Celestial Eye? I don't know. Because you would have gotten that after the last time we encountered
We got a
Widow's Wail.
jar of it.
I mean,
well, it's a jar of ooze.
I think you looked. Didn't you
I'm
look
pretty
at
sure
it?
I did.
I definitely have.
Yeah. It didn't. It
Yeah,
doesn't have like a
right.
soul,
Yeah,
so
it
there's
doesn't-
not a
right,
true
absolutely.
form to it.
Yep.
Not a
Like,
whole soul.
It is a mutation. So
Yeah.
like because it only has a physical part, it is as a sincere thing. When I do stuff, I try to demonstrate things through mirrors and foils as well. Consider the same description that was given to you of the marble.
I was just gonna say
It's-
it's a wall.
It has veins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drops of water in the ocean. Type
Yes. So like you're not going to see a
Yeah,
thing
her hair,
within
Of course.
a string of particles.
Who does the ritual for the wall? I know you said it before, but I can't remember who.
It was wasn't it?
Shamans.
Well, there
Well,
were.
it was it your? No, that was a separate thing. Never mind.
It was his
Brand's
question.
Family.
Oh.
Yeah. You had asked about the marble though.
Like who casted it? Like who does the ritual? You said shamans, right?
I think
Yeah.
Tarathel said the Raronas.
The Roronas and the Valuers.
Oh, it was. Oh, it was both of them.
Again, another.
That they were two families well experienced in that process.
What
The
if
Roronas were also the ones that were able to tie things towards items and stuff like that.
this is absolutely another tin hat
Like
moment?
binding?
So take
To
two.
migrate souls. Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
What if? Okay,
Like
shamans were also used in your homeland, right?
Mine?
Yeah.
I had shamans, yes.
The orcs were not shamans themselves, correct?
The orcs had shamans, we had shamans.
So I'm wondering if it's like the same grouping, but they maybe like have broken down into sects of like wanting to cure it and then wanting to use it to attack, and like they've like split. So some of them are in the inner sanctum trying to use it against, while the others are trying to figure out how to stop it. They all root from the same sense of shamans. If they all work to put the souls into the wall, they use that kind of knowledge to figure out how to do the same thing with the widow's wail.
There's also
John, does
souls in
anything
the-
from the orcish incantation that I heard from the wall in Oshuamp, does any of that reverberate with me thinking about it with what she had just said to the idea of it being mixed between something between their ethos and the shifter ethos of what the shamans would have done in order to shepherd souls?
Yeah.
Just my little tin hat. I just like, again, this is like 1600 years ago, you said?
Indeed.
So like rude. No, but if like that's where they learned it from, something corrupted happened with the widow's wail, and they said like, we need to fix it. No, we can take advantage of it if that's what happened with it. Are orcs fae? Orcs are not fae, right?
No.
If it helps, this is what they had said. This is something that we would have shared before, but this is what the wall read.
Below the gallows.
Yeah, literally.
Isn't she literally hanging from the tree?
To your point about the question of the two families, the transposition of soul into an object is not something that is oft done by a singular individual. You must establish a harmony for two individuals to create a passageway. Almost like chanting. You are familiar with ritual magics.
yes.
There are extensions of this for chanting spells that would require a great chorus. The more participants, the more potent.
We're gonna end there.
Well,
Wait on your
Thank you all very much for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We will be back next Monday, same time, same place, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Lost Kings of Adoris has taken a couple weeks off, but I will post in Discord when we're back for that. But in the meantime, we're going to be here. So come see us again next Monday in a week for some more spooky tales in the cold. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, y'all.